What's going on, you guys? Hope everybody can hear me. Hope everybody is doing well. Hit that like button for your boy as you come on in. I got a story to tell. What's going on, everybody? Spence versus Crawford debate. There's been a lot of different things that's been said within the past several days in regards to this matchup. Of course, I was going to open up the panel shortly here for you guys' thoughts on the actual matchup and what's going on, what was said recently. Um, it seems like um, it seems like they are upset that people kind of announced it maybe prematurely. I don't know. Hit that like button as you come on in. Salute to the Bud Go Stop Spence in the building. Martin Machine salute. Baby Juju, what's going on? Yeah, man. We this should be a good one. This should be a good one tonight. This should be a good one tonight. But before we talk about that, and as we get some more people in here, talk about what's been going on. I seen some things Javante Tank Davis was saying. Um, ah, we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. He said that Ryan Garcia, all he has is a left hook. He's not a complete. But I'm looking at it like, okay, that sounds good, but you put this rehydration on this dude for a reason and shit, bro. Like, I don't know. We go see. But yeah, what else is going on in boxing? People really, really questioning AJ's heart. It's crazy. Everybody, fighters, fans, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in a second, LT. I'm gonna drop the link in a second. It seems like a lot of people also is excited that this thing could possibly not be happening, man. I'm looking over here to the left. I'm looking over here to the right. I'm like, man, you dudes don't want to see this fight. Like, come on, bro. Hey, Tank, no. Tank Davis came out and I just heard some things he said, and I thought it was like, okay, it sounds good, bro. But you say this about this dude, but you putting rehydrations on him, dog. And then Ryan Garcia, honestly, he's talking like a real fighter to me right now. Let's just call a spade a spade. And you ain't got like Ryan, but he said he's going after Devin. You hearing Tank Davis talking about fighting Naoya Inoue. I'm like, no, you going the wrong way. You supposed to be going Devin Haney's way. Well, Devin Haney, Leonard Alley be saying, oh, well, he ain't bringing nothing to the table. I'm like, come on, bro. Are we serious? What's going on? Floyd McClendon, Team Spence in the building. Yeah, man, we go get this debate jumped off, right? We go get this debate jumped off, the matchup. And what's going on? Steven Espinoza recently came out and pretty much said 99% wrong. All these rumors and reports that's been coming out. Ring TV is the ones that came out with these reports. Ring TV magazine. ringtv.com. They're the ones that came out with it. Hey, look, I told you guys I heard some good news behind the scenes anyway, but we'll see. The sisters of both fighters came out, and the way they said the things that they said will lead you to believe that this thing is really happening. But they seem to be upset that people kind of talking about it early. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he said Bud's scared. You said Inoue versus Tank is a fight I always want to see. Man, Tank got work to do with these other guys, bro. In my opinion, I don't want to see him now. All of a sudden, he ain't trying to mention Devin Haney's name and shit. This is what it's looking like Tank is doing. He said he knows Errol go crush him. Yeah, I'm going to open up the panel. I mean, look, you guys already got my thoughts on the fight, but there is one thing I feel like I left out. At a certain point of the fight between Spence and Crawford will eventually get his speed down. And once he gets Errol Spence's speed down, he's going to be punching in between Errol Spence's punches, which will either make Errol Spence hesitant or make him desperate. Either way, he's going to make a mistake. And that's what Crawford's going to get him, bro. That's when Crawford's going to get him. So when Spence throws at Crawford, he's going to have to make sure it lands and make sure it lands hard and make it count every time. Because he can't afford to be whiffing punches against Terrence Crawford. What's going on, D Nice? Hollow Ninja, salute. LT, yeah, he threw cold water. He bigging up the Thurman fight. You know, he's bigging up the Thurman fight. Nobody really wants to hear that right now. Nobody wants to see that right now. That's not what fans is looking for right now. Nobody's looking for no Keith Thurman. All right, let me open up this panel. Get this panel opened up early. You say I'm getting tired of him too, bro. I'm getting tired of him too. I am getting tired of him too. Now, when I open up the panel, be sure to keep the language, because YouTube be on some okie. So just be careful with your words. You can curse, but not nothing like really, you know. Let's see. LT in the building.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, right now, y'all, let me cook this for like 2 minutes and I'll pass it. I know a lot of people want to give their opinion on this. So let me cook for 2 minutes. But shit, you allow that without nobody jumping in on each other?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. So I just want to say, Bushido, man, I'm like the Nostradamus of this boxing shit, man, because I remember, didn't I tell you don't get too excited yet? Don't jump for joy just yet. Wasn't that the same man that said it's not official? It's not official. Wait, don't jump for joy just yet. Did I not say that? Yes or no? Come on, give me my credit.
You saying that like it's a full conclusion that it's not happening though.
See.
Hold
On, brother. Let me cook. I'm gonna give you the floor. Just let me cook. I'm asking Bushido a question. Bushido, did I not say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm about to say. I'm gonna pass it. That's why I said for everybody not to jump for joy, because this fight is not official yet. It was rumors. I'm not saying it's not going to happen next. I don't know, but it's just not official. And Keith Thurman's still there. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me what my opinion is, I want to see the Keith Thurman fight guaranteed, then I want to see the Crawford fight guaranteed. So we have a two fight deal, just like they did with Ryan and they did with Tank. With Tank, you know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. But again, is this fight going to happen next between Spence and Crawford? I don't know, but I know right now it's not official. Now, with that being said, if we still say it is official, going into the debate, Bushido, you said, at some point Crawford's going to be able to catch Spence between his punches. But see, I could say the same thing in Spence's style and say, Earl, could Crawford not be broken down by the time that happens? Because Earl's style is to break you down, just like he broke down Crawford and he broke down many fighters. So it's the same thing. Crawford just has the ability to make you hesitant and make you desperate, and you get and you make you overcommit and shit and catch you. Okay, that's cool. But also got the ability to be able to break you down before you even get to that point. You understand what I'm saying? So which one's gonna win out? I'm gonna pass it.
All right,
what's up, Bushido?
What's going on?
That's good, man. Yeah, I think I got for this fight, I got Bud by round 10. I just don't see how Errol's gonna be able to handle, like both stances. And I think that Bud is, of course, the better southpaw. And I don't think that, and compared to the other people that Errol Spence has fought, I don't think that Bud is just gonna stand there and get, bashed. Like all those other guys, like Danny Garcia, Sean. Like Bud is not just gonna stand right there and trade with him. You know what I'm saying? Gonna spin his ass around.
Yeah.
And also Bud knows how to turn the game around. You know what I'm saying? And Sean Porter was winning that fight, and then Bud said, "Hell no!" Then he turned the whole game around. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Salute to Damone Days for the super chat. He says WBO not having purse bid is a huge sign for the fight. Yeah, man. Alexis Rocha already kind of moved on, and he was supposed to be the guy next in line. It was one of the guys that Bomac said a couple of weeks ago that was mentioned amongst Spence, and now it's looking like he is out of the Crawford fight. So we already know what it is, bro. They just kind of don't want people to kind of jump the gun with the announcement, but it's pretty much ready to be announced.
It's not and look, he said he want Thurman, Spence, then Spence Crawford. So that's another. Errol Spence fans don't want this fight, man.
No, you niggas don't want the fight.
You said you want Thurman. You said you want Thurman first, which is a clear sign you don't want the fight. We saying everybody should be saying everybody should be saying they don't want Thurman. And also what I want to say.
Go ahead.
Hold on. What you were saying earlier is you said that a week ago, but it's not a foregone conclusion that the fight is not happening, because I said 2 weeks ago that I think that it's a good chance of it happening. And I also said that I think it's going to be announced on Tank and Ryan card because Errol said a few weeks, and that time is right. That's like the same week, that same weekend of they fight. So that's what I was thinking. So I could still be right too, but we don't know. No, that's all I'm saying. So we still don't know yet, but we hoping for the fight.
No, like I said, I didn't say that it was not going to happen.
I didn't say you don't want it to happen though. You want him to fight Thurman.
Hold on, I'll address that. I'll address your comment and say I don't want it to happen. But I want to say this first. I never said it's not going to happen next. All I said it's not official and anything could happen. It may happen, it may not. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah. And you said you prefer Thurman first, then Crawford?
Yeah, the reason why I prefer Thurman is the reason why you fans prefer Crawford to take a tune-up too. You know what I'm saying? But you guys don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Look, okay, look. Now look.
No, we want to see the fight, bro. We want to see the fight.
I want to see it too.
But look, in response to that, bro, what's your name first off? So
my name's Leonard.
Lamar?
Yeah, I know, man. I always tune in, bro.
Leonard. So look, you saying you talking about a tune-up, but number one, Errol don't take tune-ups. He said that over and over. Y'all always repeat what he said. So let's not forget that he said that. Y'all know that. But number two, the main reason is when they were supposed to make the fight last year, it was supposed to be for February. Errol was saying he was hoping for February, whatever. Crawford would have been out the same amount of time. If they fight in June, that's how much time Crawford would have been out. And y'all wasn't saying no tune-ups and none of y'all wanted them to fight. Y'all saying Crawford ducked negotiations. So if he didn't duck negotiations, quote unquote, as y'all say, then he would have been out the same amount of time that Errol would be out if they fight in June. So you can't even use that excuse, bro. He don't take tune-ups, and that'll be the same amount of time that they would have fought if they would have made it the first time they negotiated.
Okay, cool. Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been on record and forget everybody else. I can just speak for myself. I can't speak for other people. I said that I understood why Crawford took a tune-up fight because you do understand this. You can look this up. I'm not making this up. Crawford and his camp already came out before when they were negotiating.
But look, bro, look.
Hold on. I'm gonna say, but I'll let you cook. Okay. Give me before. They came out the first time and they said, you can look this up. Don't take my word for it. They said that, hey, we're not going to fight that Joker off of a year's plus left. They said that. And it's looking like it's a possibility that Earl said, well, fuck it, I'll fight you with no thing. So where does it show you whose heart is at? Whose heart is really in this about who really wanted to fight? You can look all these things up. Don't take my word for it.
Bud is the one who wanted to fight.
Yeah. He took all he did everything.
Then if he really wanted to fight, he would
Hold on, Leonard. Bud tried going through the impossible to make this fight happen. He even wanted to bring Spence into the room.
Remember? Did he sign off? Yes or no? Did he sign off? Yes or no?
Hey, Leonard, this is how you know. Look, name one. Look, we can name many. We can show many ways that Bud called Spence bluff. Give me one way that Spence called Bud's bluff that he didn't want to fight.
Easy. I name you one.
Everything that he offered was below level that he should have been doing. So I want you to tell us one.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna name you one way right now. Earl Spence Jr. These are facts. We can forget the feelings. These are facts. Earl Spence Jr. signed off on his. He was the one to sign off on his.
Well, no, that's not what I'm asking.
Yes. You told me to give you one reason, and I'm giving you a reason.
You're not listening to what I asked you. I said, look, whatever they got, the complications and negotiations, we know if this person wants that, this person wants that, complications. Okay, when there's complications, that means you got to give and take. So we've seen nothing but Crawford take everything. I want you to because Crawford said he not fighting unless he get 50%. So by him accepting that 35%, that's him showing that he's willing to go against his standards to make the fight. He made an effort right there. Now I'm telling you to give us one example that Spence, because he called they bluff. He said 50%. Since y'all hold on.
Okay,
they
cool.
I'll give you a specific example. I want to make it clear to you though. They said here's 35, assuming he not gonna take it. So he called they bluff by taking that 35. So name one incident that Spence ever called out Terrence Crawford bluff and tried to make the fight.
Okay, cool.
It's
Well,
funny.
first of all, that 30, if you really look at the numbers based on what they do, that 35 is actually fair. We're actually being technically honest. But I wanted to get into what he deserves, what she deserves. I'll just tell you like this. Earl Spence
We can't,
Jr.
hold on. We
Even
can't even
hold on, brother.
decide
Hold
what
on,
they deserve. We know that he
brother.
wanted
Hold
50%,
on,
so you
brother.
got to
You
base
see
it
what I'm
off
saying?
that, bro.
Every time, hold on, brother. I
Yeah.
let you cook. Let me
Okay.
cook. You got to keep this dialogue going.
For
So
sure.
what you notice, and I'm giving you a specific example right now, but what you notice, you guys forget. Earl Spence, people talk about Earl. They gave Bud no guarantee. Motherfucker, Earl Spence Jr. didn't get no guarantee, and he still signed off on his. So what are you talking about? That's one specific
But
example
that's
for
not a
you.
good thing. But here's the thing, Leonard. That's
No,
not a
because
good
that,
thing.
look, that
That's not a
example,
good thing.
hold
They
on,
both
look.
should be getting guarantees. They both
That
should be
right.
getting
That
guarantees,
example
bro.
is both of them not. Then both of them didn't
That's
get a
not right.
guarantee, so that's not an example
Exactly,
because they both did the
exactly.
same thing right there. So I want you to tell me where Earl Spence, where he called Terrence Crawford bluff because he didn't give him nothing he was
He
asking
called.
for.
I'm
He
saying he
said,
called his bluff. He called his bluff when he signed off on the fight, and Crawford he
"Look,
signed off on the
when
fight.
y'all was saying
Facts.
when y'all look
These are
this, when y'all
facts.
was saying when Al Heyman was like Terrence Crawford asking for stuff he asked Bob Arum for, then y'all saying, yeah, why is he asking for this and that? But in actuality, he deserves and he has to get transparency. But y'all arguing talking about why is he
Exactly.
asking for it? But he didn't get it. You see what I'm saying? So why didn't they give it to him? Y'all, instead of y'all ain't saying give it to him, y'all said, well, he didn't ask them for it. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because he didn't get no
brother,
guarantee. You
all I'm
can't be
trying to
both
get you to,
ways.
all I'm trying to get you to understand in this is that you have one fighter. Just take the names out of it. You got one fighter that signed off on his deal no matter what. The other fighter was the one who did not. They both got the same thing. The only difference was one was going to get a bigger guarantee
No.
on the back end
Crawford
compared to
wanted
the other one.
transparency,
That was,
bro. They never
but
gave
see,
him
that
that.
was. Oh no,
See,
no,
look,
no, no. Hold on. But see, this is what you guys forget to mention. He wanted transparency. He also wanted the ability to control the expenses. You
no,
don't
he
do that.
did.
That's
He
not
didn't
no
listen. That's
disrespect.
not what
No
that
disrespect.
means.
No disrespect.
Look,
But brother, you guys always leave out that fact.
Stephen
You get
Espinosa already
hey, brother.
said, look, Stephen
Everything
Espinosa
I'm saying to you,
clarified this already, bro.
is facts. Don't take my word for it.
Look,
Actually,
Stephen
look at the deal.
Espinosa said it. He said
And
there was
that's
things that was
no, that's
didn't
true.
get resolved for
Listen,
Terrence Crawford
at the end of the day,
that were
you are
lingering
a
out there.
fighter. You are a fighter. You're not a promoter. You don't have the ability to control no damn expenses when it comes to promotion. Stay in your lane. That's what it's
So
supposed
look,
to be.
so basically, you still don't have that example of Errol Spence calling Crawford's bluff.
I
Man,
just told you
can
that
I
you
ask a
have one
question?
man who signed off. Go ahead.
Hey man, can I ask a question, man? Like, really, who cares
Yeah.
about all this? And what I'm saying about that is,
Exactly.
what other fight or fighters have we had to go through all of these arguments over? As far
Yeah,
as
Pacquiao and Floyd.
as far as percentages, as far as
Mm-hmm.
guarantees, like I don't see nobody doing this with Tank and Ryan Garcia. I didn't see this with Caleb Plant and Benavidez. I didn't see it with none of these people.
It's
Only with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence.
and
Do,
Anthony
do
Joshua and
and
Deontay Wilder.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that is a good point.
you could say that, but I'm saying as far as the fight being right there at hand, Anthony
Hey,
Joshua and Wilder, that wasn't right there at hand.
It was look,
Now,
cause
you know what
look.
it is
It
Well,
though.
was
You know what
right
it is
there.
though.
It was right
Spence
there.
fans started it though.
Hold on, look. It was right there
where we
because
take
look.
hold on,
this is where we
hold
take
fast.
our
No,
ego.
I'm saying it. Listen. Bushido, no, I rock with Errol Spence. I
Yeah.
do. But what I'm saying is this, man. Like, come on, man. If we're gonna hold people accountable for what happened, it don't hurt, man, to call Bud out for his bullshit, man. Let's keep it
Hey,
100, man.
But
no,
look,
You
brother,
that's
and you
not
know
no
what's
no
what I'm
hold on
crazy?
saying is
hold on.
we
And I'm
seen
gonna
Bud.
say it. Can I use this analogy? Can I use
Yeah.
this analogy just for 1 second, man? If you got a guy and he says, "Hey, man, I love this broad right here. I want to marry this female right here. This is my bit. I love her, and I'm chasing her, right? And goddamn it, now he made the proposal and she accepted, and they're supposed to get there right down the aisle. But this dude just went and married his side chick. So was he
Yeah,
really serious about marrying this
That's
broad?
that's
How does that
not
exactly.
apply to Bud?
that's
How
not a
does
really
that
good
apply to
analogy.
Bud?
Because look,
That's a
you don't
great
even have to
analogy.
go
What are
that
you
far.
talking
Hey, but
about?
hold on. Hey,
But
but
when I was
you know what's
Bud,
when
though.
crazy?
I
This is
You
why
compared
they
said
don't
it
want.
to
This is
Wilder,
why they don't want to accept it. Is when you
when I
guys
compared it,
look back.
you don't even you want Thurman next,
One
bro.
at a
Fuck
time,
feelings.
y'all. One
You
at a time.
don't
Okay.
you don't
Listen,
want
to this. Man, fuck the feelings. Fuck everything else. Let's look at
Yeah.
the facts. Earl
you talking
Spence
about a
Jr.
tune-up,
signed
bro.
off on his deal. You guys never bring that up. Earl Spence Jr. is not also getting a guarantee on the first time. You don't bring that up. But you
But
guys
But that
look,
keep
don't
saying false
Leonard,
narrative
Leonard,
that he's scared of the
Lenard, at
Leonard,
bud.
one point y'all
Leonard.
was
Hold on. My thing is, Leonard, that don't even matter about Earl Spence signing and the guarantees because when a guy says I accepted everything, the next thing to do is to sign the contract. That's it.
and
Exactly.
and look, y'all was arguing before y'all
I
even
mean,
knew.
in that
Y'all
live stream
listen,
that he
look,
made,
bro. Y'all were arguing about y'all
in
didn't
that
even
live
know
stream that he
Spence
made,
wasn't getting a guarantee at first. Y'all was talking about Bud don't deserve a guarantee, this and that. Y'all only started saying Spence and when that phone call got leaked. Before
Who
that
is
phone call,
y'all? I don't
Who is
listen,
y'all?
listen,
I'm
Who's
saying
bro,
Errol
y'all?
bro,
Spence fan.
bro,
Before that
bro.
phone call, nobody was saying nothing about Errol Spence not getting a guarantee. Y'all was okay
bro.
with Crawford getting a guarantee and Errol Spence. No, y'all was okay with Errol Spence getting a guarantee and Crawford not getting one. But now that
Listen,
y'all was
listen.
okay with
If
that.
they would have given Crawford 50-50 and they would have given him 10 million guarantee, I don't care about all that. All I care about is them fighting. I'm not
Me
Yeah,
into all
too.
that
that's and
worrying
you know
about
what?
worried
And you know
about the
what, bro?
backdoor shit. I'm not with that, man.
That's where I am, and that's what we trying to talk about. But the reason I was saying that because he talking, but he said he want
Yeah,
Thurman first. So
I
he
do.
already not talking
yeah,
the
and
right
that
way. He
No,
not
but
and
talking
that
about that.
hold on, but brother, hold on. I can't let you just shoot off that shell without putting context behind it. What I said is, if it's guaranteed, like a tank situation where they had Hector Garcia and Ryan Garcia in one deal, if it's guaranteed like that, then
We
it's
don't even
cool.
want that,
I want to
bro.
make sure I got all I said. Would you not want to see Earl fight Thurman and Bud in a guaranteed deal? Is that not something
No,
that you would
I
want to
want
see?
to see Bud and Spence next. That's it.
You know,
I don't
in a
want no
guaranteed.
risk, no injury.
No,
I don't
nobody
want none of
wants
that.
Thurman.
And then
Nobody
and
wants
then
Thurman.
you
I want
said
Thurman.
then y'all said Errol Spence when they was negotiating, he said he got a problem making a weight. So no, he needs to fight at 147 next. Bud
Yeah,
Crawford,
see,
nobody else.
and I hope.
Exactly.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, does this not show to the brother who was just speaking? I forgot his name. I think
Bud
it's
gonna stop
Sean.
Spence.
Sean T. No, not you, not you. I think it's Sean
Okay.
T.
Yeah, what's up?
But
What's up?
yeah. What's crazy is again, I don't know what's gonna be next for Spence, but if it's a strong possibility it could be Crawford, just like anything else. Does that not show you the heart of one man that's willing to go in there over a year's plus layoff and just lay it all out on the line,
I
and the
mean,
other
that's
man
what he
just
should
do
be
that?
doing as a champion anyway.
He should be more active. I don't know why he's
No,
not active.
I know I
It
agree
took
with you
him,
on that. He should
it
be more
really took
active.
him 5
He should
years.
be more
It
active.
really
I
took
agree
him
with you on
5
that. But
years.
I want to just answer this question, Bushido. Does if Earl Spence decides to do this, you cannot say anything about he was ducking. You got to commend the guy. So you know what? After a year's plus layoff and a little mini car wreck, he's still hopping there with Bud. Is that not fair to say?
I already said I give him his props for that. I already
But
said
see, you say it, but your fans don't want to admit it. As much
We
facts as we bring
listen.
to you guys, you
We're
That's
not
what we
giving.
saying,
We're
don't
not
admit
giving out
that.
no participation trophies, man. You're doing what you're supposed to do.
No,
This is your job.
no, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to fight people like stay active. I give you that, but it doesn't mean he has to go fight Bud
We're not
next.
giving out no
he has to be
participation
built. He's
trophies,
supposed
man.
to fight, bro.
But
you
you
know.
don't have
You're
to
not
you don't
So
have
fighting
to
that.
give out.
basically,
Yeah,
Listen, man.
yeah.
And this the crazy part. This was crazy. Y'all having a problem. Like I want to see him. I want to see Errol fight Crawford next myself. But if Leonard says, hey, he don't mind seeing him fight Thurman, how can you have a problem with that when my man just fought David Avenesian?
but look,
I'm
I'm
so
trying to
look,
confused.
tell
basically,
He
you,
said
man.
so look,
he was gonna get one fight
I'm
in
so
confused and full of
Lenard,
questions.
so Lenard, okay, I'm gonna ask,
Hold on.
Lenard.
Sean T, but
Yeah, I
Sean
want to
T,
hear
this is
this.
what I'm trying to get you to understand is these
So look,
guys,
hold on, let us
they don't
answer
keep
his
it a
question,
buck.
bro.
These
So
guys don't keep it
basically,
yeah, let
fair.
him answer.
What they really want is they rub their hands like Birdman because they know this is the best chance to beat Spence off a year's plus
so
layoff
look,
in the
that's
He
what
was
I'm
gonna
trying
get.
to
He was
ask.
That's
gonna
what
So
it
see
is.
right
And that's what I'm
now,
Spence
saying, bro.
regardless.
you,
We didn't
so
need
what
no
you
Thurman. We
saying?
didn't need none of that.
Look,
I'm
so what
listening.
you saying right now that Spence can't beat Bud is what you saying.
No, I think he can still beat him, but I'm not as
So okay
confident.
then, if you think he can beat
I
him,
said
you
I'm
don't
not
got
as
to bring
confident.
up Thurman. But if you bringing up Thurman, then you saying that he can't beat him right now because you know
No,
he
no,
He's
ain't
I'm
beat him.
saying that
worried.
I'm
That's
not as
how he's
confident that
worried.
he's still the
Yeah,
favorite.
He's worried.
I was
you
taking this
worried, man.
I
before the
mean,
judges
worried
said,
for
hey,
what? Here's the deal. Neither one of them are very active. Neither
yeah,
one of them
that's
are
true.
very
Listen,
active.
Yeah,
Spence.
but
That's
one of
true.
them stays in the gym and one does whatever he does.
But
You
that's
know.
whose
Hey,
Bud,
business is
no,
that?
no, no,
That's
no,
not
no.
even your business. Who
Say
Yeah,
cares?
that
it is
about
Bud,
our
say that
Bud.
about
business
your
because we're
boy.
boxing fans. We
Say that
expect
about
you to
hey, hold on. Say that about
we
your boy
expect you to
because
come
Spence was
in
in the
great
gym more
shape
than
and always
Crawford.
be in shape year round.
Bud
No,
gonna pick
you
up.
should worry about your
That's
fighter
actually
coming
not
in
true.
state. Don't worry
That's
about
actually
nobody
Y'all,
not
else.
true.
y'all worried about
We
Bud
never have to
picking up
worry
where
about Terrence
Ugas
coming
left
against
off.
Dave. That's never an issue for us.
Hey, Bushido,
Y'all,
pull up that post again. I gotta see that. I didn't see what it
y'all
said.
worried about Bud picking up where Ugas left off on them ropes. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all worried about that.
You can say
Man,
that
listen,
again.
dig this, man. All I want is this. If my man said, hey, I only want 2 fights, I want Errol Spence, and if I can't get that, I want Jermell Charlo. If this is what that man said, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
You know he's not getting
Okay.
Jermell
So
Charlo unless he
if
fights
he's
Spence first.
listen. What I'm saying is, let the man be great. Stand behind his words. Whoop Errol's ass.
Now listen.
Become
Yeah.
the second
He's
undisputed.
not getting
Hold
Jermell
on, hold
unless
Hold
he
on.
on,
Let
fights
me
Boxer
Spence
Nerd.
Let me
first.
get this.
Let
Come
me
on, man.
let me say this. Let me say this. Go ahead and whoop Earl, and then whoop Jermell, and you the first boxer in history to be in 3 different divisions undisputed. And if he does it,
Two.
I'm gonna give him his accolades. But
so
I don't want to see David Avanesian. I don't want to see
so
Alexis
look.
Rocha. I don't want to see Blair
Shanti, hold up.
Cobb.
So
I don't
look,
see none of
hold
that.
on. Look. So now that you say that, all I want to say is this. Look, since we're
Come on,
holding people to their word,
let's go.
Errol Spence said he will never fight Keith Thurman. So why is he in this conversation?
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
can
why
I
I'm
can I can I
Hold
explaining
fast,
respond to
why
hold
he's
that?
in
fast.
Can I?
negotiations.
Can I rebuttal that? Can I rebuttal that?
I
Can
want
I
to see
rebuttal
how.
that for a
Yes,
quick
please
minute?
do.
Pastor
Please
PD
Let
do.
me
afterwards,
rebuttal that.
Sean.
Let me
Pastor
rebuttal
PD,
that.
Sean, afterwards.
Listen, man, let's not have selective outrage. And when I say that, okay, if you want to hold Earl to that, then what did Crawford say about fighting Earl?
What?
Woo! Woo!
Come, y'all just. You know what? I don't want to go on this circle,
Yeah, I
bro.
know you don't want to go into
I
that.
don't want to go on
So
this circle because look,
you don't.
He
we
does
can
have
Okay,
a
do that
point.
okay.
all
I'm just
day.
saying.
But
That is a
look,
good point.
Crawford and Spence both said they was over the fight. They'd never go to each other fight, but they both went to each other
You
fight.
talking about going to
Let
fights?
me
I'm
finish.
talking about
Hold up.
one man
Look,
said
wait. Listen,
Well,
that fight will
look,
never
listen
happen.
what I'm saying though.
You made
Can I?
hold on. You made the
Hold
first
on, bro. They
point
both
talking about
they
Earl's not going to fight Keith Thurman because he said never do it. Now respond to what he said. Respond to
listen.
that.
They both look. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence both said. Look, they both said they wasn't going to each other fights.
We ain't talking
Hold
about
on.
going
Let
to
me finish.
fights.
I don't
Let
remember
me just
Crawford
can
ever
I
saying
just
that
finish?
though.
Can I? So look, every time I say that, y'all cut me off. I just want to finish the
But
statement.
bro,
You
hold
cut
on,
us
bro. You
off.
moving the goalposts.
Yeah,
You
you moving
talking
the
about people
goalposts.
going. We talking
Listen.
about
I'm talking
people
about the same
fighting.
thing. If you let me finish, you will understand
All
what I'm
right, man.
saying.
Hey, I digress. I'm gonna step back. Go ahead,
Look,
continue.
they Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford both said they wouldn't go to each other fights,
Yo,
but
someone
they
mute their
both
mic
went to each
because
other fights. They both
Mhm.
said that they was over the fight, but they both still negotiated the fight.
That's not
That's them
true.
two.
Earl
Hold on,
never
those
said that.
two.
Earl never
Listen,
said that.
listen. Those two are the fighters. Now the Keith Thurman
someone
situation is
has to on the
completely
playback in
different.
the background.
No, it's not.
Yeah. The Keith Thurman situation is completely different. He said he'll never fight that man for those reasons. What he said about
Okay.
Crawford, he already backtracked on that because they want to make the fight for the fans and for their legacy. That's them two. But the Keith Thurman situation is not the same. Crawford, what
Yes,
he
it
said
is.
about not fighting Spence is the same thing Spence said about fighting him. Don't try to hold
No.
them
That's not
accountable
true.
because
That's
Hey,
both of
not
hold
them
on.
true,
Hey,
did
I
that.
don't
Sean,
remember
bro.
Spence,
Spence
if
Bro,
ever
that's
Spence
not
saying
fights
true.
that though.
Thurman,
Sean,
he's
That's
a
not
liar,
true.
bro.
That's not true.
I don't
Hey,
remember
Sean,
Spence
let me
ever
let me let
saying
me let
that.
me get
Spence
this.
Spence
So,
never
y'all
said
not
that,
gonna
man.
hold
He
on, hold on.
embellishing.
Spence has been
Hey, Sean, hold
consistent.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me say, but hey,
Hey, hold on. Let me read the super chat real quick. Salute to Norton Red for the super chat. Man, my bad. This mic setup. He says Bud wanted transparency, wanted to fight inside of 2022. Spence only corrected the transparency issue until there was too late to make the fight inside of 2022. Salute to you. Thank you for the super chat. Salute to Slide Tendencies for the super chat. He says Spence fans give every other boxer crap for inactivity, but they always make excuses for their guy. Keep spinning the block, you drunk. Salute to you too, man. Thank you for the super chat. All right, my bad, you guys.
okay, okay.
I
Okay,
was
cool,
just
cool,
saying,
cool.
so
No, hold
y'all
on.
not
Hey,
gonna
Bud.
hold
Hey,
Spence
yo.
accountable for
Hey,
saying
Bud,
he
hold
was never
on.
gonna
Bud
fight
shot
Thurman.
Spence. No, but hey, man, you gotta be able to pass it around because me and
I
Sean
am,
been
but look, I'm
respectful to
trying
you.
to ask
No,
y'all
no,
that
no, 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 no,
question.
no,
We
no,
was
no,
talking
no.
about
Hey, but hey,
accountability, bro.
Bud. No, you haven't, man. You've been said stop cutting you off, but when you cut us off, it's okay.
Look, I
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying? So
even all I was
let us
asking
go.
y'all
No,
one
no,
question about
hold on now, hold
accountability, bro.
on. You over talking to everybody in the room. Okay, hold on. So check
Come
this
on,
out,
man.
right? You moving the goalpost, brother. You the one who brought up the fact that it was Bud who that was Earl talking about he'll never fight Keith Thurman, and all Sean did was throw the ball back in your court. Said if you're gonna hold people to their word, the same principles, then it was the one Bud who said he'll never fight Earl. So you can't just
Listen,
say no. You can't. Hold on. You can't just now backtrack and say, well, they both did this. No. You're the one who made the comment first for your argument. Now you're backtracking.
Okay. Did Errol Spence say he would never go to Terrence Crawford fight?
Yeah, he said I will probably.
No, bro. Look. This is a yes or no question, bro.
What he listen. Hold on. What he said. What he said was no. What I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said I don't know why he's here. He said I would probably never go to one of his fights. That's what he said.
Okay,
that's what he said.
And did he go to one of his fights?
He said probably.
Yeah, he did.
Did he say he'll never fight Keith Thurman? Take the O out of lover over?
Now he did say that, but
So he said that.
Hold on. You were the one to bring up that analogy. You're the one talking about keeping their word and shit. You was the one to do it. Now you want to go back and say, oh, well, they both said this. And matter of fact, Earl only said probably. He didn't even say for sure, but whatever. If you want to say he said for sure, whatever. But you're the one who brought up that analogy, brother. So stop.
This is the point that I'm making. The Keith Thurman situation, that's blocking the fight everybody want to see. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fighting each other is making the fight we want to see. So only one name is y'all okay with that name? That's the whole problem. He said he'll never fight him, and we don't want to see him fight him. So why are you still defending him?
But can I say this?
You don't want the fight.
Hold on. Can I say this? Can I say this, man? Maybe it's a little common sense to have Keith Thurman on the back burner just in case my man decides to walk away from negotiations. That's it.
The first time.
That's bullshit.
So why didn't he? So when he fought Avanesian, why didn't he fight Thurman? Why he said he was fighting in November for sure, with or without Crawford? Why didn't he fight Thurman then? Because Keith Thurman said he was the fall guy before negotiations.
He did say that.
Thank you. You proving our point, though. Hold on. Listen. You're proving our point. You're saying why didn't he fight him? Maybe because he don't want to fight Keith Thurman.
So why? Oh, that's my whole point.
Let's talk about the fight. Hold on. Let me say this just before we make a segue. Listen, man. Here's the deal. Earl does not want to fight Thurman. Al Heyman and the PBC, they want Thurman. You know why they want Thurman? Because they think Thurman is more marketable than Bud. That's it. They're about the bread.
That's your opinion.
No, hold on. I know you don't want to hear that.
No, that's your opinion, bro.
Listen.
Thurman sells a fight much better than Bud or Earl.
Listen, but my
absolutely
opinion, they don't want the fight because Bud is a threat to all those belts.
Okay, since that's the case.
Hold on.
Thurman has more.
Did you hear what he just said? Hold on. What you talking about, Thurman? I mean, Crawford is a threat to the belt. Here's the deal. Earl only has really one more fight before he moves up. He's going to vacate those belts regardless.
So why?
He never talked about moving up or never making weight until he negotiated with Crawford ever in his career. He never talked about it was hard to make that weight to the Crawford negotiations. What a coincidence.
What are you talking? This guy's been saying that. Have you not been watching no videos, man?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Years. What are you talking about?
Yes, he says it's hard to make weight. He said, man, I want to become undisputed at 147, and I want to move up and become undisputed at 154.
Let me have a test. Are you guys going to make that excuse if he loses to Bud? Oh, you struggling with the weight.
This the circle that we go in. Because when y'all say that, look, when y'all say that,
all I'm trying to say is this: is that you Bud fans, you guys don't bring up the facts. You guys keep talking about how you feel because you feel something.
You keep talking about facts, bro. Look,
you one of the worst guys to say that shit.
Can I say this?
The circle that we go in, bro.
Listen, man.
If it's hard for him to beat the weight, why did he take those BS?
Hey,
man.
Hold on. Susan Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says, Bud just trying to get the money right for both of them. Shouldn't we be behind him? We have failed as human beings. Salute to you, Hollow Ninja, for the super chat. All right, my bad, you guys. Go ahead.
Who gives a fuck whether he's trying to get the money behind him? But one fighter say, "Motherfucker, I'll fight you for free." Another one say,
hold on.
Hey, who's really talking?
Hey,
who's really talking?
Hey, Lennar.
Who's really talking?
Hey, dig this, man. And I just want to say this, man. If we've learned anything with history, this is why we have to have this fight right now. It's because I don't want to see anybody else beat Errol Spence other than Crawford. If that's what's going to happen. And guess what? Yep. I don't want to see anybody else beat Crawford other than Errol Spence, if possible. Because if not, you're going to look at a Jamarlo versus Jared Hurd, possibly. You're going to look at Wilder and Joshua. You're going to look at all these fights that never materialize and all these guys got beat by lesser opponents.
He's a Spence fan, but he's a boxing fan, and I can tell. You know what I'm saying? He's not the same as some of the other fans. He really wants to fight next. That's the difference. Everybody mentioning Keith Thurman don't want it next. And like I was saying about making 147, if he was
same energy.
hold on. Let me finish though. Let me finish what I was saying.
Bro.
If he was however you said for years, he was talking about it's hard to make the weight at 147, and he said he want to be undisputed before he leave 147. Why would he take fights that's for people who don't have a belt when Crawford had the belt all this time? He should have been took that fight there. And that's the circle that we go in with y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said we need to just go into the fight because we're going to go in circles and circles. But if that was the case, weight was the case, he should have been fought Crawford because he been chasing him for 5 years. Before Crawford was even at 147, he been
Bro, don't see, keep embellishing, man. No, listen, man. Hold on. First of all,
was calling for the fight when he was at 140.
What I'm just saying, my man just said, listen.
Actually do something is a difference.
Well, no. Here's the deal, man. Just like my man just said. He said he's been chasing him for 5 years. That right there, Crawford actually came into the division June of 2018. That ain't even been 5 years ago. That's number one.
But
when he came into
hold on.
No, he wasn't. No, hold on. Listen. What Terrence Crawford said himself. He said when they asked him about fighting Errol Spence, he said, I want to fight the man. Errol Spence is not the man. He said, Keith Thurman is the man. He said, if you want to be, he said, hold on. He said, if you want to beat the man, you have to, if you want to beat the man, you have to beat the man. He said, and Errol Spence is not the man. And it was Max Kellerman or Stephen A. Smith. It was one of them who said, well, the eye test looks like Errol is that guy. And he said, and Crawford said, well, the eye test can fool you. So no, he didn't come in looking to fight Errol Spence.
There was also another video at the head.
We all know when they Crawford. That's what that video was about.
Only thing I'm gonna say is this though.
He said when he came to the division, Keith Thurman want to go over there. Errol Spence want to go over there. He said that.
This is what they don't talk about, right?
And we all want to
It was much easier for Bud to fight tomato cans than to fight Earl Spence.
Say that again.
Oh, he said what? Go ahead, say it again.
He
didn't never put those stipulations in the way when he was fighting easier competition.
Facts. That's real facts.
Say the first statement again. We didn't even hear the first statement.
He's saying that Errol Spence never put stipulations of a way of any fight except Terrence Crawford, and that's a fact.
That is true.
And that's
just like nobody never got a guarantee except Crawford. Just like what I was saying about
everything special and edited just for Terrence.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying about Wilder and Joshua because they offered him a flat fee for an undisputed
because that right hand is cosmic.
When that never undisputed, they tried to give him a $12 million flat fee. No percentage at all.
Because Deontay Wilder's right hand is Infinity Stone.
And okay, it's the fighter that's dangerous that the bullshit contracts come up. That's all we trying to show y'all, man. It's roadblocks. It's roadblocks.
Yeah, you have to jump over extra ropes. You have to hurdle around zones and do all this extra stuff for special fighters.
And I'm gonna say this for the record. You can see the whole different energy, even in Bomac's conversation. They not that confident.
They're not that confident. And you know what's so crazy? Hey, brother, you know what this reminds me of? If I can say
that's like y'all see the same. Y'all see a different situation when they met up too.
Hey, this situation for years, man, it reminds me of like you have a big pit bull, right? A badass pit bull, right? Always barking behind the fence. But when you actually look at his record and shit like that, it's actually not what it actually seems, man, and that's really Bud. If you really look at these facts,
okay, first of all, let me counter that.
But you want to put up a fence, right?
Let me counter that real quick.
I'm gonna drop
but no, you putting up a fence for Spence, bro.
They always talk about how Bud put up on Spence, but that's actually not true. It was Earl who put up on Bud.
Hold on, Leonard. Let me counter that.
No. Let me finish. I give you the floor. But it was actually Spence who put up on Bud because it was Spence supporting his friend and I think it was Maurice Hooker fight. It was ESPN fighter.
Oh, okay. It was Spence put up on Bud. Hold
on. Terrence Bud Crawford caught wind that Earl was in the building looking for him, and then he went up to Earl. But the person that actually put up to the event was Earl looking for Bud. But they don't talk about.
But you said Spence came to support somebody, right?
Okay, so hold on. Let me counter what he said about the pit bull. You don't get expelled from 4 different schools for being a fake pit bull, hiding behind fences and being all talk. There's no way you're talking about the same Terrence Crawford we know. This guy got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. There's no way you can't say that guy has no dog in him. Come on, man.
That's just hating, bro. That's not real boxing talk. That's not real boxing talk.
I know. What I'm saying, listen, Bud's a great fighter, and I think he does have dog. But all I'm trying to say is that he is the same fighter. He's the same fighter that's been painting this narrative. He's been ducked, and it's just not true when you look at the facts. But you guys never bring that up.
So look, if he barking behind the fence, why you want him to fight Thurman first then?
Okay, can I respond to that without getting cut off? I'm saying that I would like to see a 2-fight deal. He's throwing out the context. I still want to listen. Keith Thurman is still a legacy fight for me, just like Bud is. I want to see both. The same thing you did with Tank and versus Hector and then Ryan. I want to see the same stipulations in place. That's all I'm
gonna tell. So you telling Spence, fuck what he talking about? Take a tune up. I don't care if you don't want no tune. How you gonna tell that man what to do? More than
not a fan, bro.
Like that's weird,
brother.
I'm
a boxer.
He's trying to force someone to say that.
Hold up.
Yeah, but you don't want that Thurman fight for real.
Yeah. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says when Bud got that belt, Errol went to Neptune, Danny went to Saturn, Mikey went to Jupiter, and Keith went through the whole solar system. Fact, bro.
On the real.
Bro, they disappeared, dog. They really did.
And when he came in, when
Terrence wants to fight.
When he was calling out Thurman, because Thurman had the belt, and they admitted that when he met up with Spence, he said, I got y'all told me I ain't do nothing in the division, told me to get belt. When I got the belt, Thurman went over there, and you went over there. He was like, we did take the belt. He said, Sean Porter got a belt too. He like all that. So look,
let me say this though.
They both went different directions, the opposite direction of Bud.
But let me say this though.
But look, when Danny came, they was ready to fight him. When Jeff Horn had the belt, they was ready to fight him. Anybody besides Bud, bro.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, Bud is a pit bull barking behind the fence.
Right.
You open that fence.
Hey, my man was trying to say something. He was trying to say something in the midst of that.
I'm basically piggybacking off when he went after Jeff Horn. When he fought Jeff Horn, he had the chance to fight Spence for the title, but they went after Jeff Horn.
Yes,
that's because when you go to WBO route, you actually get a world title shot immediately.
They told him. Look, how can you say that when Spence specifically told him to get a belt?
Exactly.
How can you say that when Spence specifically told him to get a belt?
And here's the thing.
Hold on, man. They can't be serious with that.
Bomax said they had the option.
Listen, no, but listen. It doesn't matter when they told him they're not going to fight.
He could have went after Spence.
Listen. Now, look what I'm telling you, though. Look, why go? You got to go after Spence through paperwork. You got to maybe get the fight when Spence told you, get a belt and I'll fight you.
That's not what happened.
Got the belt,
that ain't what happened, bro.
That's another.
That's not what happened, bro.
Spence told a lie.
Kept his word.
That's not what happened, bro.
Spence kept his word. He got a belt.
Hold on. Can I enlighten? Let me enlighten you on something, man. Let me enlighten you on something for real. This is what went down, man. Terrence Crawford's first fight at 147 was for a belt, and when they asked Earl who did he think was going to win between Horn and Crawford, he said Crawford should outbox him. So it would be asinine to have to tell my man to go get a belt when you're favoring him to get the belt from the start.
Okay, but why wouldn't he get it? Okay, so why didn't he fight him when he got the belt? Why didn't he fight him when he got the belt? Why didn't he fight him when he got the belt?
Let me answer that question to piggyback on what Sean said.
That's not answering the question. You piggybacking on what he said.
Hold on, bro. Earl never said that get a belt and I'll fight you next. All the motherfucker was saying was at least get a belt so I can fight you. But you guys always don't bring up that context in the situation. And you guys, but I'm just saying.
So it takes a belt for the fight to happen.
Hold on. Would you fight somebody without any memorabilia on them? No type of accolades to that weight division?
He fought Danny Garcia and he fought Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia without a belt for no reason.
Exactly.
When Terrence Crawford had the belt. Terrence Crawford had the belt during that time, bro.
Why didn't you fight Terrence Crawford? I don't want to fight him next because if I beat him, they're gonna take my credit away, which I agree with.
That's Danny Garcia. That's not Mikey Garcia.
Then you can't bring in Danny. Don't bring. Just say Mikey, because Crawford said he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight Garcia.
Why did he fight Mikey Garcia and didn't stop him?
Okay, I'll tell you why he fought. I'll tell you why he fought Mikey Garcia, because before the Mikey Garcia fight, Earl jumped in the ring with Sean Porter, and he asked to fight Sean Porter, and Sean Porter said it's easy. This is the easiest fight to be made. And then Sean Porter turned around and fought Ugas.
So
You see what I'm
look,
saying?
based
That's
on
what
that
happened.
logic. So look, based on
What they
that
gotta do
logic,
with what they gotta do with Spence though?
This gonna end this whole conversation.
Hey,
Based on
Bushido, I'm gonna head out, brother. Good night, brothers.
Based on that logic, right now he should only be fighting Bud because Thurman don't got no belt. It ain't that and Keith Thurman is a fence that you talking about, dude, Leonard. Keith Thurman is the fence that you're talking about. Bud barking, he was almost at him, but you putting Keith Thurman right there. Keith Thurman fence right there.
But you know
That's
what?
that's what your analogy means. That's a fence.
That's exactly what you're doing, bro. Stop capping, bro.
Bud don't have the
man.
heart to step in the ring against Spence. Bud don't have the heart.
No. Hey, brother, he has the heart now because he's fighting a guy.
Salute to Slot Tennis for the super chat. He said Spence fans defended him for literally sprinting out of the arena after Bud dusted the dude Spence went life and death with. Spence managers copied the heart. Salute to you, Slot Tennis, for the super chat.
Super chat's on point tonight,
that's another bullshit Slot Tennis comment. First of all, it was not like he dusted Sean Porter. That's number one. And
well, you're gonna defend. You're gonna defend Spence no matter what. Whatever he do, whatever he says.
If you look at Earl Spence's face, like, man, what the hell is this? Because they prematurely stopped the fight, and I agree with that.
Man, come on. Why does that matter? If you want the best fight in boxing, that shit shouldn't matter. If you want the best fight in boxing, why the hell? Okay, he won. That's all that should matter, bro.
Everything he do, y'all take his credit away no matter what. It's no matter what he do, y'all take it away.
Brother,
that's not going to make the fight happen.
His best opponent is Sean Porter. That's no disrespect.
And that's Errol Spence's best opponent. That's Errol Spence's best opponent. And he did him worse. And he did him worse.
That's debatable.
And he did him worse. And he did him worse.
Debatable.
He the only person to stop Sean Porter. Errol Spence said, hold on. Errol Spence said, I'm going to be the show.
Errol Spence said a prime Sean Porter.
Errol Spence said, I'm going to beat Sean Porter and they're going to call me the showstopper when I stop him. So really, Terrence Bud Crawford name is the showstopper. That's his name, nigga. You guys gotta get, I'm not saying you, but you guys got to get Terrence Crawford's dick out y'all mouths, man. Nah, you just defending Spence at all costs. Spence didn't do no wrong in your eyes, but it's you saying that he's so tough, but you want him to fight Thurman first. But he said himself he don't take tune-ups, but you so soft you want him to take a tune-up because you scared.
But
brother, aren't you? Brother,
I want to bet you. I want to bet you, bro. How much you want to bet?
Isn't that some pussy shit when you say, "Hey, I want to fight a man after years play off"?
I don't think Leonard paid.
Hey. What about the actual matchup though? Forget all this stuff.
Crawford.
That's what I want to talk about.
I'm still Team Spence.
You shouldn't change that, but you don't want the fight to happen though, so you ain't got no.
No, I want the fight to happen, but you don't put in
context. No, you don't want it.
Yes, I do.
You don't want it.
You want the fight to happen because you said this is the best. No, you want it next because
you want Thurman next, bro.
That's cowardly,
right? So
exactly. So you don't want the fight.
Man.
I do want the fight. I want
so you don't want.
They don't want that smoke.
I do want the fight. I said a 2-fight deal.
They don't want.
Hey, Bushido.
2-fight deal for what?
If you look at the fight, if you look at their fights and just imagine
drop the link,
other person on the other side of them, there's no way that you can somebody. It's not a 50-50 fight, bro. There's no way that Spence can beat Bud, bro. That nigga he too stiff. Bud got too many tricks. He do too much in the ring.
I agree.
He got his own movements. That combo he hit Avanesian with is not in the boxing textbook. That's his own shit.
Bud ain't got the legs no more. He can't get away from them.
How you know that? How you know that? What have you seen to know that's true?
Can I respond
for you to say he ain't got the legs no more? What have you seen for that to be true?
Bud's movement has been different, man. He's been stopping dudes.
Explain, because y'all ain't gonna be talking shit and not be able to explain it. Explain.
The best movement that I saw Bud ever had was against Victor.
No, we're talking about the worst movement. That's what you're saying.
No. I'm gonna get to that. But I'm saying the best movement I've ever seen was Bud versus Postal. That's when he was in his prime with his legs and all that. But when he moved up to 147, he's been getting stoppages. Now he can still move. Don't get me wrong. He can still move when he needs to, but he's not that fleet-of-foot fighter no more. I mean, it's just facts.
So how do you know he's not fleet-footed when he's walking people down?
Earl gonna cut that ring off.
They're not putting him in that position to be fleet-footed.
He was.
You can't say he doesn't have it because you don't see it.
He was getting hit by Avanesian way too much, brother.
You guys talking, bro. You don't really know boxing.
He was getting hit, but he was getting hit by Avenesian way too much, man. And
Man, that man got hit just enough.
Hey, so look,
anybody don't get hit, bro.
I'm gonna ask you this question since you seem
you
acting like you know so much, but I guarantee you ain't gonna be able to answer this question.
All
Who
right.
the last person Spence knocked out? Not TKO, no Ugas. Who he knocked out? Who he stopped?
Shit, Leonard Bundu. He's talking about a straight out. No, excuse me, no, Carlos Ocampo.
Carlos Ocampo. Okay. How long ago was that?
Years ago.
That's like 2017.
Man. How now?
What difference does it make?
Listen, that's what I'm showing you. The level. Bud he's coming from the smaller weight, and he got all stoppages at this weight.
Can I ask a question?
Spence best win, Bud stopped. When nobody else stopped.
What A+ fighter has Bud fought?
What Arrow fought?
B fighter has Bud fought.
Listen, they both got the best win. They best win is Sean Porter. Stop playing with me, bro. You can't do that.
You can't do that though. You can't say what Earl fought. You can't do that.
Both of their best win is Sean Porter, and Bud did it better. Stop playing, bro.
But Sean Porter was a better version of himself when he
y'all
man,
hate
nobody
that.
Want to hear that shit, bro.
Y'all hate that. Listen, y'all hate that.
Bro.
Y'all try to bring that. Y'all try to say that bullshit because y'all hate that Bud stop.
They hate him, bro.
They hate Bud stop. And Errol won a split. Errol won a split decision with the knockdown.
Exactly.
Hey, Sean Porter.
That's what y'all hate.
Sean Porter was still a champion. You can say what you want to say.
I like both fighters. I'm gonna be honest. But hey, man, I'm Team Crawford.
What did Sean?
Crawford? They just tell you that Crawford make anybody look like shit.
No. What did Sean Porter do differently?
He ain't fought nobody. But then he ain't nobody neither. Come on, man.
What did Sean Porter do differently against Bud that he didn't do before? He the same Sean Porter. What was he doing differently? Because that's the Sean Porter we always see.
I can tell you. He wasn't as motivated as he was when he fought Spence.
Motivation ain't got nothing to do with that. You don't know how motivated he is.
It's a known fact.
You want to talk, bro. You got a red hoodie on right now.
It's a known fact that Porter was not the same fighter when he fought Bud.
John Jones.
Now you saying that, but you can't tell me how and why. Well, how is he the same fighter?
He was, brother.
What was he doing?
Hold on. I can pull up a video of Kenny Porter saying, "I'm not liking the way this sport."
I don't care what he said. I don't care what somebody said. I know what I saw. I saw the same Sean Porter I always see. Did you see the same Sean Porter you always see, or you seen him slow down or something? Because I seen the same Sean Porter. I saw
Sean Porter.
Crawford had him fighting different. That's what it was.
No, it had nothing to do with that. No.
Y'all got it.
You can tell with the Sean Porter that fought Spence. That was Sean Porter on his best day, man.
So look, no matter what, that's what we trying to tell y'all, bro. No matter what we say, y'all gonna just defend Spence at all costs. That's why I want this fight to happen, so he can get knocked out.
That's separate the man from the boys, man. Bernard, little boy, man.
Yeah, you gonna say anything. You gonna say, y'all, how can Sean Porter, y'all, he not the same Sean Porter. Okay, look. If he ain't the same Sean Porter, then how is it his daddy? If his daddy didn't stop the fight, that's the reason he lost, because his daddy stopped the fight, you saying? You know what I'm saying? It can't be both.
I think Bud would have won. I'm just saying that it was a possibility that Sean would have been able to make it through. Maybe not. But he should have let the fight continue.
He should have. But guess what? I seen it about to happen too.
He was good.
You know what I'm saying?
He never.
If that was my son, I probably would have threw that motherfucking towel in too.
It was
about to get bad. It would have been bad for Porter, bro. It would have been real bad for Porter.
I get it. I feel you. I'm saying I can understand because that's his son, but I'm just saying I would like to see it continue.
But you trying to take the credit from Bud because of that. You can't take Bud.
I'm not
taking credit.
He was the reason Porter threw the towel in.
Right. He didn't throw the towel in on Spence. Spence knocked him down for a half a second.
Hold on. Salute to Damone Daniels, man. He says Sean forced mandatory, so motivation excuses cap. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. But do you know what Sean Porter said when he forced that? You know why he enforced that?
I don't even want to hear them excuses no more, bro.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, he gonna defend everything. I think Lenard watched all Crawford fight without their glasses on.
Hey, man.
He listened on the radio.
Sean Porter was the same man who said, this is during the interview, he said, the reason why he challenged Bud was because he said, I don't want to be the type of fighter that wants him.
Bro, listen,
I ain't gonna lie, man. Crawford is a hell of a fighter, man. Fighting people that he's supposed to be.
Now look,
and they're all
you listen to Sean
mandatories.
Porter.
And they're
Sean
all
Porter said.
mandatories.
Sean Porter said Crawford is the best fighter at 147.
Who else he gonna fight?
Right?
Who else he gonna fight outside of a mandatory? Answer that question.
That's his best friend, bro.
That ain't his best friend.
Outside of his
Sean Porter said they friends, man.
Look, there go another excuse. Now he fought both of them, but since he said he the best fighter at 147, so now since you don't want that to be true, now you're gonna have an excuse that it's his best friend. Like, come on, man, stop defending shit, bro.
Hey, how about we just how about we just move on? Like,
why you getting mad at me? They both
because you bugging, bro. You bugging.
Why you getting mad?
So this ain't gonna go nowhere. But
every day,
yeah. All right, yeah.
Crawford wake up saying, "Oh, I'm gonna fight Spence." Then you know he chicken out.
Man, you just talking too, bro.
Anybody who listen, if y'all know people, y'all Bud ain't no coward, bro. Y'all, if you saying Bud a coward or Bud a duck, that
they
means
hating.
you a fanboy.
They know Bud and knock him out.
You don't know shit about boxing, bro. He a real nigga.
Listen, man. Listen. Hey, can I say this, man? Can I say this real quick, man? Dig this, man. First of all, I don't think that Crawford is afraid of Earl. I don't think that. What I think the issue is that Crawford doesn't like being looked at as the B side. You understand what I'm saying? He thinks that he has just as much talent as Errol Spence, and he's just a better man than Errol Spence and this, that, and the other. So he doesn't want to come off as the B side. That's what the issue is.
Nothing to do with nothing, bro.
That's your opinion.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I'm done.
Why they couldn't give him 45 listen,
hold on. Well, hold on. Here's the deal.
How Bud is.
Hold on. Let me say this. Can I say this? Can I say this, man? If you look at Mayweather and De La Hoya, who do you think got the higher percentage of that fight?
De La Hoya.
De La Hoya. Do you think? Hold on. Do you think Mayweather was sitting there talking about, oh man, hey, I don't think they treat me right? No, he said, hold on. I'm gonna beat it. It don't matter when you're a champion. When you're listen. When you're a champion and you have confidence, you beat that guy's ass and you take over. That's all I'm saying. You whoop his ass.
So why Errol ain't do that?
So Sean, so what you telling me is, Sean, hold on. So what you guys telling me, Sean, is Bud's a diva. That's what you telling me.
You said that Bud is a demon?
Diva.
Oh, diva. Definitely. Yes, he is, of course. Yeah.
I'm saying you a diva.
Yeah. I mean, he's a diva, but I mean, but a lot of them are divas. Mayweather's a diva. A bunch of them are.
Let's give Bud some respect. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest pound for pound fighters to beat all of the tomato cans. Let's give him a round of applause.
And y'all
They
laughing till the fight get announced. They joking till that fight get announced. They ain't gonna be laughing and joking in.
Hey man, listen, I'm willing to bet. Hey, I heard somebody say when I was off the panel, who wanted to make a bet? Who want to bet, man?
I said that.
Well, how much you want to bet, bro?
I want to bet 300.
Oh hell no! Come on, I'm done. Okay, go ahead, Lamar.
Listen, I already got.
See that? How you gonna ask somebody what they want to bet? Then
I was trying to give your boy like some.
Come on, bro. You can't make the man bet what you want him to bet. Bet what he bet.
$300. I tip waitresses $300. Come on, man. What are you talking about? Wait, no $300.
So that's because you don't want it. That's because you know better. You know better than a bet. I got 2,500 on YouTube already in bets. What you talking about?
Well, let's do that one-on-one. What are you talking about? Let's do that one-on-one. Easy.
You just.
What you talking about?
He deflected. He don't want to bet. That's all. It's cool.
And why would
I'm telling you, let's make the bet. Bushido can hook it up.
Why would I
listen. I'm not listening. Hold on. You got me fucked, man. Listen, man. First of all, and Bushido know what I'm talking about. I got a couple of companies. So $2,500, that ain't shit. My payroll is $56,000 today.
Make me go outside of what I want to bet. If you
I'm saying let's do the 2,500 and go through Bushido. I'll take your 300 too. I don't care about that.
All right,
and I'll give it to charity. I don't give a fuck.
You just talking. You don't want to bet.
I just said hook it up through Bushido. Why would I not want to bet? And I'm telling you to hook it up to the man whose channel we on. What are you talking about?
The 300?
Let's do the 300. I don't care about that. That's cool.
Who is this, bro? Who is this?
It's Sean T, man, from Chicago. If you anywhere in Chicago, we hook up face to face.
I talked to you last time on here, nigga. Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah. You see me talking about a TV show, right?
Last time y'all
you damn right. You damn right.
In Chicago too. Yeah, 300, bro.
My man. You in Chicago?
Yeah.
Man, listen, man. You know what Center Space Studios is, man? Right off 16th and Western.
Yeah, I know what that's.
Man, man, listen, man. We can meet up anytime you want. Just name the date, and you meet me face to face. And I'll tell you, man. I'll drive whichever vehicle. I'll drive my Tahoe, my Challenger, man, my goddamn SRT Grand Cherokee, whatever you want to do, and I'll show you face to face what I have. And I'll show you the people who work for me. You understand what I'm saying?
It ain't about what you have. I'm just saying, like, your bet is not the only bet that I'm making. I got bets on Ryan Garcia. I got like 5 bets on Crawford and
I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping. I'm tripping on when somebody tell me, man, you don't want to bet. Don't tell me I don't want to bet because I don't give a fuck about betting.
All I'm saying is that if you're gonna say bet,
Hey, yo,
what you want to bet, and they tell you, then you deny it. Why ask the question?
Sean. Hey, yo, make the bet. 300. Y'all make the bet. Don't back.
Yeah, let's make the $300 bet. We're in the same city. I'm gonna listen to show you how a player I am. Let's hook up Monday. I'm gonna give you the 300 and you hold it.
No, we wait till the fight there now. I trust you.
Nah, fuck that. Hold my money. Hold my money, goddammit.
I'm with it.
I'm
with it, bro.
Yeah, let's meet up. Straight up.
I'm gonna meet up with him because we're gonna
talk about making the bet. And now you talking about waiting the fight bet.
You ain't even in this no more, bro. You ain't even talking.
Yeah, hey, look, man. Listen, man. Let's hook up Monday. Come up there, man. Goddammit. 1600 Southwestern. I'll be there in a black Tahoe with black rims on it, and then you'll be able to see me. And let's do it at noon. And walk up there.
What you said the company was again?
Y'all.
It's called Center Space Studios. You're not going to be able to get in there because it's a gate. That's why I said Western. It's actually on Rockwell.
So let me ask this question: How confident are you guys that they're gonna make that fight?
Same question I was about to ask, bro. Same question.
50-50.
I'm 50-50 too.
50-50.
I'm like 70-30. I think it's gonna happen.
I'm close to what Bushido said.
Man, that's a 90% chance the fight gonna happen because guess what? What other options really does Crawford have to make some real bread? What other fighter?
It's not.
Yeah, I agree.
It's mandatory fighting somebody else. So
unless he fight Charlo.
Right. It's exactly. It's
well, Bud might try to go over there with Golden Boy so he can try to get that shot.
Nah, bro. Rocha fighting somebody else. Ortiz is out.
Oh, you know what? If
Ortiz out, Rocha fighting somebody else.
Hold on.
They out.
Hollow Ninja says at least these tomato cans got guts. Tell your favorite welterweight to go take that WBO belt. Facts, man. That's what I said, man. Them cans got guts, bro.
Hey,
but ain't that what we're trying to do, Bushido?
I was trying to give Bud the benefit of the doubt and call him a male pit bull, but man,
Bud looked really, really good beating tomato cans, man. When he fighting Pizza Hut drivers, man, he looks spectacular.
He does look spectacular. He does look spectacular. Tomato cans, cab drivers, dumpster truck drivers,
podcast hosts, former world champions.
Hey, he fighting niggas off YouTube like me, like.
Hey, but look, if what y'all saying was true, they would have never.
Roy
casted
Jones said it best.
If what y'all said was true, they would have never casted his hand for the Hall of Fame.
Roy Jones said it best.
Bro, are we gonna meet up there Monday, man? Don't have me go up there for nothing. Are we gonna meet up there Monday? I just want to know at noon, 1600 Southwestern. You want to meet up there?
Not this Monday, because my son is out on spring break.
Listen, y'all in the same. Y'all in the same city, man. Y'all to meet up.
Yeah, we got time, bro.
That's your typical Bud fan right there. Y'all bark behind the fence, but when it's
get your ass on, bro.
Listen,
man, come on, bro. You can't use that.
First of all, little nigga, this is my real life. My son on spring break. Pussy, don't fucking worry about my real life, nigga. I can meet up him when I want to.
Exactly.
He in my hood. He on 16th and West. I'm a maniac from Maplewood and Lemoyne, nigga. He down the street from my hood. Stop playing with me, nigga. You don't know about my life. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. We talking boxing, nigga. Don't worry about my real life, nigga.
Hey, he from the west side. West side. Okay.
No game. I'm from Humble Park, nigga.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We scheduled a date. We scheduled a date.
Are you in Chicago?
I'm not in Chicago, but I'm in Cali, bro.
All right, I don't want to talk to you then, bro.
But hold on, y'all niggas made the bet.
I don't want to talk to you.
No, he just want to be a part of everything.
Bro. That's between us. Don't worry about it.
Lenar want to be a part of everything, man.
Right, when he see me, he gonna see me in $1,000 Gucci shoes, nigga. $2,000 Movado watch, nigga. $2,000 earrings, nigga. $3,000 Montclair, nigga. Stop playing with me, nigga.
See me,
Come
I'm gonna
on,
have some
bro. You
flip
good to
flops
fuck
on with
about
no
what niggas
socks
have and shit.
and no
Right,
shirt.
because he talking about a bet. He talking about a bet. You can look at my profile picture, nigga, and see I got a bag. I ain't worried about no money. You talking about my real
Hey,
life? I said my
hey,
son on spring break, and you
and
talking
you
about
see, hey,
boxing,
hey,
nigga?
and
Oh
you
my
see that
god.
Siberian Husky right there? That motherfucker fire racks. You understand what I'm saying? Purebred.
Right. On the
Yeah. Yes,
real
sir.
recognized real, bro.
I got a
Yes, sir.
husky too.
Anyway, we can talk boxing, bro. I ain't trying to talk that
Yeah,
other
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Let's get back to boxing, man. Look, who's winning the fight, man?
Earl Spence.
Earl, nigga.
All right.
Earl.
How he gonna win? By
Crawford.
decision or stoppage or what?
I got him by decision.
Earl
No, I
Spence
got him.
gonna
I got him
stop him in
stopping him.
7.
He's gonna stop
No,
him. Definitely.
no, I had
He
him
gonna
by
stop him
stoppage.
in 7.
I had him on stoppage, but if he fights him next, he's a little rusty. I don't think he probably be able to put it together or completely
Earl
get
gonna
it
stop
stopped.
him in 7.
How you gonna
Rusty
stop
Spence.
Bud but
All
never
right.
stop Mikey
You said what happened?
Garcia, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Ugas? He never stopped none of them top
That man
fighters.
just said a Rusty
He
Spence
stopped
gonna beat
Ugas,
How,
man.
Crawford.
how he gonna stop the pound for pound
Hold
number
on.
one
And
fighter?
can I say this? The fighter who fought Mikey Garcia and who fought Sean Porter, I would say that Bud would beat that fighter who was coming down from weighing 190 pounds and whatever. I would lean towards him. Even the fighter who came back from the accident and fought Danny Garcia, you're not going to beat a Crawford
Bud only
like
knows how
that.
to beat
You're
tomato
not gonna
cans.
beat Crawford. I'm
Let's
just keeping it.
be
Listen,
clear.
I'm keeping it 100. But if you're talking about the fighter who's disciplined now, who just destroyed Ugas, then we talking about something different.
Hey,
Bud
so
only know how to beat
if Bud fight
Taco
Mikey,
Bell drivers.
if Bud fight Mikey Garcia, will he stop him?
Who got too much credit to?
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know because they didn't fight.
What?
I
Now,
don't know.
what?
We don't know.
I know we don't know. What do you think though? Do you think he
I
would
mean,
stop him?
if he fought him right now, yeah, I think he could stop Mikey Garcia.
You
Yeah.
know he'll stop him, bro.
Okay, I know
We
he'll
know
stop
that.
him. Okay, we'll
We
say
know
that.
that.
Bud,
Yeah.
We know Danny
Bud,
Garcia ran the 154. He ran the 154,
Round
bro.
Bud stopped
154.
everybody Spence fought, bro.
Who
Everybody.
did what now?
Bud
He
stopped
has stopped.
everybody Spence fought already, bro. He
Yeah.
stopped. Spence didn't even stop him. He stopped
Don't
him.
even
Okay,
bring up. Don't even
Bushido, come on, man. Y'all
Stop.
need to knock it off. Now let me ask you this, Bushido.
Little dude.
Kell Brook, who
What is the little dude?
Crawford stopped. Hold on. Can I say something? Bushido, yes or no? Did his trainer, you know what I'm saying, say no, I will not be in his corner because he could not make that weight effectively?
No,
Yes or no?
He didn't want to make that fight because he didn't want his fighter. He didn't want to be part of that fight at all because he knew he was gonna get his ass kicked.
So okay, so what happened? Okay, so he left the corner. So Kell Brook was really in the corner without a goddamn trainer, correct?
Kell Brook said he was in the best shape of his. He was in great shape, best shape of his life.
Man, that man looked like he was on crack, man.
And
Knock
look,
it off,
there was
man.
okay. Look. The thing about it is y'all always gonna diminish Crawford wins because y'all want to give Spence credit for Brook.
No.
When Spence came
That's
back
not
from a
true.
worse Brook got hurt way worse and dropped weight when he fought.
Bro,
He was in worse condition when he fought
the
Spence than
only
when he fought Crawford.
the
So
only fight
on,
that I
man.
don't give Crawford credit for is David Avenesian. That's the only fight. Everybody else, Crawford did his listen, man. And this what kills me. Crawford is a bad motherfucker, man. He is. And even when he was with Top Rank and Bob Arum was talking crazy about the man, I'm like, I don't deal with that. Like, man, that's one of my people. You feel me? I want what's best for this man. The only thing I'm saying is, man, if you talk that talk, you got to walk that walk. That's it. That's it. I stopped fucking with Jamal Charlo because he was talking too much. I fuck with David Benavidez now because he wants all the smoke.
I don't see how you don't see Bud don't want that smoke, man. Bud want
I never said that. I just said, see what you just did? I said, man, the only fight I don't give him credit for is David Avenesian. I give him credit for all his other wins, man. And he did it in a spectacular fashion. You understand? But did he fight? Did he hold on? But did he fight did he fight a Kell Brook who already had two broken orbital bones? Yeah, he did.
What's his name?
He was always gonna beat Kell Brook, bro.
And he definitely would have.
Bust him
He was
up.
always gonna
His
beat
eye was
Sean
all
Porter.
messed up,
I believe that too.
and he was a shot fighter.
And come on, man, y'all act like Sean. Y'all act like listen, man. Y'all act like Sean Porter is on the status of an Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. He's not.
But he's best. He's the best person on both of their resume, bro. That's what you have to admit.
Yeah, but he's still Sean Porter. He's still Sean Porter who got knocked on his ass by Adrian Broner.
So what we
But Spence went life and death with him. Gotta remember that.
Exactly, and look,
Yeah,
and
but what did I say?
knocked him down. He knocked him down for real. Spence was a flash knockdown. AB knocked him down for real. One punch, slept him on his butt, flat on his
But
butt.
who cares about the knockdown? I'm just telling you, man. Listen, man. If Errol Spence would have kept partying and doing the bullshit he was never gonna beat Crawford. That's how I feel. But
Well, guess what? He already
getting
fucked
back.
up because he
Listen.
started already.
Well, now he's
Bud never
not doing
started.
what
He
he was
already
doing.
started. Hey, exactly. Bud been more disciplined, a lot more longer. And he
Hey, hold
already a better
on.
fighter.
But listen. Can I ask y'all something for real, man? Didn't y'all see a difference with Javante Davis when he was out there fucking around with Adrian Broner and drinking and all that goofy shit? He stayed looking like he was out of shape. That's all I'm saying about Earl too. They was all out there fucking around, man.
And look,
You think Earl changed his mentality?
yeah,
We
He
didn't know he was
had to.
drinking. We didn't know that.
Otherwise he'd get killed.
All
That's
this time,
the path he was going.
This year, last year and a half, we've been seeing Bud train, Bud box, Bud sparring in the movies. Spence been bullshitting around, bro. Bud
I know
sharper than
damn
him right
well you
now.
did not talk about a goddamn movie.
Listen, you can't say I didn't talk about a movie when they were sparring and boxing in that movie for real. Trust me, if you get in that ring and practice for that movie, you getting working out for real, bro. Trust me.
Hold on. Buzz been doing a lot.
Bro, I used
Doing a lot of
listen,
other
man. I used to
things.
work out at the
Hold on,
original Windy City gym.
Hold on,
Yeah, go
Sean.
ahead.
Hey, let me get this. Hey, Buzz been doing a lot of shit. You guys talk about Earl not being disciplined, but he's been doing a lot of shit outside of boxing, man. He's been in the movies.
He's still boxing though. He's working out in the gym when Spence
How do
haven't
you?
been, bro. We
No,
seeing
you keep
Spence
saying,
eating at a
but that's not.
barbecue. We seeing
But
Spence
Sean,
going to
that's not true.
We
That's not,
seeing Spence.
brother. That's not true. Earl Spence been in the gym, brother. You don't, but you guys don't see it because he doesn't post all the time. But I see the post behind the scenes.
We seen when he started back in the gym, but we also seen him fat at the barbecue table, right?
And that was years ago.
We seen him drunk. We seen him drunk on a bed talking about the what? He was drunk.
But that's when
He's not
Crawford
doing
should
the
take
same thing that
advantage.
Bud doing. Bud
Hey,
sharpening him. Bud gonna
yeah, but
that.
Crawford should take advantage of my man while he's locking. Go ahead. Whoop him.
We waiting on Spence. We wait. I want this fight to happen.
That's what he's. Hey, yo, Sean,
Spence still sobering up, bro.
Right.
Still sobering
What
up.
he's trying to do with his punk ass.
Okay, hold on. Let me explain something to even the guys who talking about sobering up and all that. All that shit really don't mean anything. You know why? Because some of your favorite legends are cocaine heads.
And what happened to them
Are
though?
straight drunks.
What happened to them though?
What do you mean? They made money and they retired.
He got destroyed in his top fights. He got destroyed in his top fights for not being on point, for not training for that Buster Douglas in Tokyo, partying and doing cocaine. He lost.
He had been doing. Listen, hold fast. You think seriously that's when he first started doing cocaine and all that bullshit?
No, but he wasn't training for that fight. Well, what I'm telling you is Spence is not as sharp as Terrence Crawford. Y'all might not want to
that's debatable.
Recognize it. Right,
cool. Hold on. Hold let me ask you something, man. Who you think the sharpest is? Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez? Who's the sharpest?
I would say Lomachenko because Teofimo
okay,
Lopez
then. So what does that matter? What does that matter?
That's true.
Well, if you ain't throwing punches, it ain't gonna matter at all.
Right. He don't got heart no more, bro. We know
Loma wasn't throwing no punches.
He gonna beat Spence anyway, but he's definitely sharper. That's why you want him to fight Keith Thurman. That's why y'all want Keith Thurman. That's why Espinosa keeps saying Keith Thurman. Y'all want that.
For the record, Lomachenko started slow. He started slow. He does what Terrence Crawford does. He uses his feet and he gathers his data. That's what he does.
He don't do what Terrence Crawford do.
That fight was.
No, he's better. He's better with his feet than Terrence Crawford. He's definitely better with his feet movement. Yes. His footwork.
Yeah, but you just say they have the same type of style.
Listen, you can say that's all. Look, that's all an opinion, but a fact is, Lomachenko took way more damage than Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford had way more fights than that nigga, and that's a fact. So you can't tell me he's sharper than Terrence Crawford. He ain't nowhere near as sharper than Terrence Crawford.
When have you seen? Hold on.
Terrence Crawford at 135 was sleep Lomachenko.
He's not saying who to win. What he said is being sharp in the gym. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's all we was talking about.
Right.
But the mentality is different too. Lomachenko's mentality was Crawford's mentality.
How is it different?
Crawford live and sleep.
He's saying Crawford's not a killer.
We all know that. Spence don't live a boxing life. That's all to it. Y'all know it.
I beg to differ. I don't think Crawford does either.
What?
You
This
just
motherfucker,
Bro,
man.
you bugging, bro.
this motherfucker's in movies now,
Hey,
bro.
go in there and tell Spence to get on the headphones, bro. Go in the room and get him real quick, bro. Tell him to get on his
Who got
line.
the most heart? Spence or
That
Crawford?
nigga gotta be
Who
in
got
your
the
crib.
most
I ain't
heart?
using movies
Spence or
against
Hey,
him.
Crawford?
you say who got the most
A
heart? You
boxing
already know
movie
the
at
answer
that.
to that question, man. It's Spence.
And then y'all
Spence
talking
got the
about like
most heart.
Thurman is more popular than Crawford. You telling
I
me
didn't say
Keith
that.
Thurman? Somebody was
He's
sitting
not
here
I'll
more
say
earlier.
that.
popular.
I
That
said
fight was
that.
never bigger than
Definitely.
He's
Crawford and
not more
Spence.
popular.
I don't.
At
No,
all.
I
Bro,
think
he
he said he's
talks
more
more shit.
marketable. But he didn't say he's more
He's
popular.
more.
He said he's more marketable.
It's
He said
not
he's
more.
more
It's not more marketable. We won't make more money. I don't care how
Exactly.
he marketed. That's not gonna make more than Bud and Spence. I'm not
I
gonna
give
buy
you
it.
that.
So it's definitely. I
I'll
know
give.
a bunch of people not gonna
I'm
buy
not
it.
buying it neither.
So hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
buying
on.
that shit.
So you think that Crawford Spence is gonna make a lot of money? Is that
Hell
what you're saying?
yeah. Hell
It's gonna
yeah.
make more
Okay,
money
how
than
much?
Thurman.
Hold
It's
on.
gonna
Let
make
me
more
ask you
money
this:
than Thurman.
how much money would you say? Just say, man, with the whole thing, how much money would you say?
As much we need to ask the YouTubers that don't even
No,
like
I'm gonna
Crawford.
ask you. I'm asking
Ask
you.
them how much they making off talking about Terrence Crawford every day.
No, I'm asking you. With that fight, what do you think the overall
Um,
amount should be
I
made?
I think they're gonna sell at least 1 million pay-per-views.
A million.
At least,
Okay, no. Okay,
I
hold on,
think more,
hold
but
on,
I'm gonna put
my
the
man. Hold
minimum at
on.
1 million.
Now dig this. Now dig this. What he just said. A million. That means, and if they're probably gonna sell like 100 per person per household, right? So you talking about really like 100 million or more, right? Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Okay, so tell me what's 35% of 100 million?
35 million.
Okay, then, my man. What we talking about? Why we talking about
So he
Crawford?
don't
Why we
deserve. So
talking
he don't
about
deserve 50
Crawford? Why
million.
we talking about Crawford
Yeah.
getting 35% if you know he's liable to get 35 million? Meaning that when he went to Al Heyman and said, "I got 25 million," and Al Heyman said, "Why would you put a ceiling on yourself?"
Now, can I have a chance to answer that?
Yeah, I'm sitting back.
Because that's what the minimum that they're gonna make right now, not including the back end money that he don't know how much nothing is. He don't know how much they're making in each stadium off all the products that's being sold for this fight. He don't know
Mm-hmm.
how much something costs. So like we already know they could say one thing, but it could be another. So he got 35 million, but he could have made 50 million if he had his book straight. You see what I'm
But
saying?
why
But they
would
didn't want to let him
if
see
okay,
they didn't want to let him see his books. Get his shit straight. That's why he didn't do it. That would have been a dumb
bro.
decision.
Here's what the issue is for real, man. Like what you guys do is you take that meeting from
Nah.
when they got together and back then in Oklahoma City, and y'all run with everything my man said, and then you take the IG shit and you run with everything. So it's just like,
I
no,
mean,
man.
he
Look at
did it
the
publicly,
But
facts.
bro.
no,
Why would he
you
lie
understood what
publicly
I
like that,
said
bro?
about the 35 million, but it could be way more than that. If he know
Mm-hmm.
what he's entitled to know, he's entitled to know that. And they were saying, "Oh, he asked this shit. He never asked Bob." It don't matter if he never asked Bob. That's not your business. Legally, he's
Bro.
entitled to that information.
Hey,
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's only entitled to that information if he's bringing money to the table.
Now, see,
You understand? He's not bringing
And he
anything.
was
if I
bringing.
can
And let me
write
say,
down
and let me,
exactly
and let me
what
say
I can
something.
Hey,
tell
let
him
me
his
Let me
put
say
this
book.
out
something
there
else.
real
Let me
quick,
say
y'all.
something else, Sean T. It's not none of y'all's business when Terrence Crawford goes out there and says stupid shit like, "Let me have the ability to control expenses,
No matter what we
control
say, nobody
expenses,
can convince you of
control
nothing.
expenses." Talk about that. Talk about him wanting to control
I
expenses,
think
but you won't
even
do that.
if Bud knocked Spence out, you gonna still say that it was something in his gloves. The ref counted something. You gonna say something, bro.
I don't even want to talk to him after that fight,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
Cause
no
I think he gonna be
explaining
on
to
some
you, bro.
bullshit.
Shanti
No,
is.
if he
I can
beats him,
talk
he
to him.
beats him.
I can't
Listen,
talk to
man.
dude.
Listen, man. My
We
favorite
talking
fight
about
of all
Lenard,
time.
not you.
My favorite fight of all time is Evander Holyfield. I went to Evander Holyfield Bowl first fight in Las Vegas. Holyfield got his ass whooped. And guess what? Only thing I cared about was he fought his heart out.
Right,
Fuck
Wilder,
it,
my
take the
favorite fighter.
loss.
That's how I feel. That's you.
Yeah.
That's what I said, bro. You a real boxing fan. Dude is not. He
Yo,
all
you keep
about
saying I'm
respect.
not. Hey, yo, I've already said this, bro. If Bud beats
Hey,
Spence,
so how do
I'll
we
give him
make
his
this fight
credit.
happen, bro? If he
You know how
fights
we're gonna
Keith,
make it happen?
if he
We
fights
we
Keith
gonna
Thurman, the fight not happening.
listen. No. What we're
I
gonna
hope he
do is
does.
everybody gonna calm down and be patient and let this shit
You
play
say that
out.
dumbass shit. I
Yeah.
hope he does.
I hope he
Let
Peace.
does.
it play out. Because it's gonna happen. Now, June 17th, probably not. But it's gonna happen. We just gotta stop believing all the
Hey,
bullshit that comes out
hey, Sean,
every other day.
Hey, but I want to say
Yeah,
something
I feel you on that.
hey, Sean, let me say something that I think at least all of us can agree with. I think PBC is fucking up Spence's career, man. And let me tell you why I think he's fucking up his career. Earl Spence was talking about he's supposed to come back and fight June, May, maybe April.
Well,
And
I
now
think what will make the fight happen faster.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm saying they're talking about, but now they're talking about Steven Espinosa talking about maybe a buff fight in July. Like my thing is, do you really
As
care
if
about
they
your
have
fight?
Earl
Hold on,
Spence tie
hold
both of
on.
his
God
hands
damn,
behind his
bro.
back.
Yo, brother, hold on, brother.
Then I think that Terrence Crawford would take the fight very quickly.
So what
Bro,
I'm
you
saying
funny.
is PBC is fucking up Spence's career, man. They're fucking up a lot of careers, right? To say because their fighters not active enough, bro.
So why you blaming Bud then?
No, that's something different. But I'm saying like I will
Oh,
say
that's
that I think
different,
PBC
right?
is
Oh, that's
fucking up.
different.
Hold on. I'm saying, but I just think the PBC is fucking up like some of these PBC fighters' careers because like they waiting too long. You know what I'm saying, Sean? Like, what are you talking about? Earl's supposed to be back April, May, or June. Now it's pushed back to maybe July. Like, what are we fucking doing here?
So why
Okay, but
I'm saying if they
Sean,
doing
but
that to their
hold on, Sean,
careers.
hey,
speak to that.
but here's my thing, Leonard, and I'm just gonna keep shit 100, right? It's not just the PBC that fucks up fighters' careers. It's all
The
of these greedy
fighters.
motherfuckers.
It's the
No.
fighters
It's
too.
it's like you can say Top Rank, you can say, you know what I'm saying, Matchroom, you can say whatever, because they're at the end, they just give a fuck about the money. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about the fighters, and unfortunately, a lot of the fighters don't care about us while we arguing with each other. You feel
Right.
me?
Yep.
We
No,
sitting here arguing. Well, hold on. We
Especially
sitting here.
Spence fans.
Listen, man. We sitting here arguing with each other while Bud and Spence off chilling.
Listen,
no,
Spence
I
never
agree with you,
even
brother.
go.
But
He never
hold on,
do
but
no
brother,
YouTube.
I have to.
Has he
Hey,
ever did a YouTube interview? He never did a video with nobody who be
hey,
dick
man.
riding him every
Hey
day.
man, listen,
Not one
Gentlemen,
time. Not
You
one
said
time.
who did what?
yo,
Spence
hold
never did an
on. Hey,
interview with anybody who be sitting there defending him every day at every coast. Just constant. He never even did an interview for these
that's
people.
not
Bro,
true. That's
hold
not true. That's not
on.
true.
Now,
That's
hold
not
on.
true. You gonna make that statement?
Let's stop with the
That's
selective
not true.
outrage because I'm gonna keep it 100. Bud should be giving Bushido a goddamn interview.
Listen,
He should be giving Mark Nash an interview. He should be
listen.
giving CJ from Goodfellas
He
an interview. E Thriller.
hell, not no CJ. Listen, but look,
No,
what it
no,
is, look,
man.
Hey, hold on, hold on.
He's one of the guys that ride with Crawford.
maybe not.
Oh,
Look,
Hold on,
maybe
hold on. Hey,
but hold
yo.
on.
Hey, yo, Bud. Hey,
Maybe
yo,
not
Bud.
specifically
Bud
those
talk.
people, but Bud has been on
Yo, Bud.
channels.
Hey,
He
the
beat that.
guy,
But
Bud
hold
talks trash.
on, man. I was
Hold
talking
on,
to
definitely
hold on,
has.
hold on.
Hold on,
You
man. One at a
been
time.
cutting
One at a
everybody
time.
off, man. You been cutting everybody off.
I
You
was
know what I'm
talking to
saying?
he was talking to me, bro. You just interrupting
Bro,
right
you
now. You
cut me
finna
off. I
defend
was
Spence.
talking to
We
him.
ain't trying to hear that shit right now,
It's
nigga.
cool. Y'all just go one at a time. It's all good. We all
I'm
black.
One
trying
at
to,
a
but
time.
let me just
Come
get
on.
my piece off. Okay, cool.
I
I
asked
want
him
to
a
say
question. I was
you
talking
said
about the
something that's
shows. He
you said
responded
something
to it.
that's
I'm trying
not
to
true,
respond,
brother.
and go
You
ahead, bro.
said
Yeah,
Spence.
I'm listening.
You said Spence hasn't been doing interviews, and he has. He did an interview on Barbershop Conversations, and he did another interview way back with Blue Blood Sports TV. So that's not true what you're saying. And number two, let me also say this: is that like I rock with Spence, and y'all know y'all call me a Spence fanboy, but I gotta call him on this bullshit. Not only is the PBC it's Spence fault because he's
He
over here
never
chilling.
did no interview with Blue
Hold
Blood.
on, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about.
You lying.
It's Spence. No, I'm saying it's Spence's fault because it's his career, it's his destiny. And at the end of the day, if they're not giving you fights fast enough, you say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go somewhere else. So he's fucking up his own career too. It is what it is.
Shit went headed
I
for
gotta
Bud
give
and
Paul
started
Carter
If
collecting
credit
that's
them
the
too.
case,
belts.
he should have took that 50
And yes,
million.
and
That's what
yes,
I
at
meant
this
Hey,
by
point,
that's what I
I'm
meant
gonna
by
keep it
saying
real with
he
y'all.
never
and at
called
this point,
Crawford's bluff.
yes,
Hey,
Earl
I'm gonna keep
Spence
it all the way
is
funky with y'all.
Earl
In
Spence
the
is holding
sense of
his
that,
division. Earl
I'm gonna
Spence
keep it
That's
is
it.
funky
holding
Go
his
with
ahead. Go
y'all.
ahead.
division.
Go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
when one love to y'all, man. It's your boy Cam the Baptist from Miss Boxing to You. Appreciate y'all having me on, man. It's my first time on the
Salute, bro.
panel.
Salute. Salute.
Omaha, Nebraska,
Salute.
stand up, man. This is the North Side talking to y'all. I
Hey,
know
who
Terrence
shut the
Crawford
fuck up?
personally.
What? Hey, hold
Excuse
up.
me.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let him talk.
So I'm gonna tell y'all this. The thing about that 50 million, number one, for Al Heyman to be the advisor, the moment he said, "I'm not letting nobody else touch this fight," that was some illegal ass shit. Because for you to just be the advisor, you should only be advising. You shouldn't be able to touch nothing. Number one.
Right.
Number two, the moment you told us that you're not, Terrence Crawford brought you 50 million. You could have divvied it up, however. You could have negotiated it, however, whoever got the bigger split, whatever you wanted to do with it. but he brought you 50 million to the table for a guaranteed split between both he and Errol, right? Now, you could have pulled his whole card and figured out who it was from. And honestly, I don't think Terrence Crawford told the public who the companies and the hedge funds were, because he could still potentially be able to do business with them in the future. But the moment he speaks on who they are, that's a breach of contract. That fucks up any business and future business dealings that he might be able to do with them. So I believe he told Al Heyman who the hedge fund was, but not the company. And he told Al who it was. They knew Al, etc. Right. But what I'm saying is, if we hear 25 million apiece, neither fighter has ever seen that amount of money, whether it was on the back end or guaranteed. Neither Errol Spence nor Terrence Crawford. This would have hands down been their biggest guarantee, their biggest payday today, period. You know what I mean? Now, that told me Al Heyman doesn't feel like neither one of those fighters are worth $25 million.
Breaking up. He cooking, bro. We chefing that.
Let him cook. Go.
The moment he brought $50 million to the table and Al Heyman turned it down and we turned around and we got to fight for no guarantee, that immediately told me that Al Heyman doesn't feel that Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford are worth $25 million apiece. Point blank, pure and simple. That's $50 million out the door. On top of whatever else you got to pay for, the venue, security, anybody else that's on the undercard, that's 50 million gone. Just on these two. You feel what I'm saying? That's 50 million I got to recoup at least. So to have a Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence undercard, we looking at damn near 80 to $100 million to make this fight happen. So we got to see at least that to break even. And in this streaming age, the way motherfuckers is talking about they not buying the fight, that's not a guarantee that that's gonna happen.
Big facts. All right. I think the fighters got to step in and make it happen. That's all. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all. My boy said this, and it made a world of sense. The time for Errol Spence to make the Terrence Crawford fight.
You got feedback, bro.
Somebody got an echo.
Yeah, hey, Jamal, mute your mic, bro.
The time for Errol Spence to have made the Terrence Crawford fight was when Terrence Crawford first got into the division. The moment he beat Jeff Horn and won that WBO belt, Errol Spence was supposed to jump on him because at that time you wasn't supposed to let Bud. That's why, nigga. It wasn't even just the fact that I have a belt. You told me to go get one, but we all know that Errol is a weight bully. That was the time you was not supposed to allow Terrence Crawford to grow into 147 and get comfortable with the weight. You were supposed to catch him during the transition and try and force your weight bully ways on him.
Can I ask you a question, brother? Who's speaking? Here's the deal, man. Like, if you're paying attention to history for real, and we want to be truthful, when Terrence Crawford came into that division, he wanted to fight Pacquiao and Thurman. And listen, hold on.
He called.
And then hold on. Can I say something, man? Listen, I agree. He wanted to fight Pacquiao and Thurman, and guess what? Earl wanted to fight Pacquiao and Thurman. Neither one of them was talking about each other. Period.
The moment they start,
we're the only ones.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. No, you're right. You're right. Okay. But this is what happened. When he came to 147, he had already been calling for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had been running from Bud.
True.
He had been calling for Manny. He was trying to get the Manny fight. When he came to 147, he said, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao. I want to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman got 2 belts. He's the man right now at 147. Them is the guys he was calling for. However, the moment he started calling for Errol Spence was the moment they start calling Errol Spence the boogeyman of 147 and saying that nobody else wanted to fight him. None of the other champions and none of the other fighters at 147 would fight him. Bud was that's not
what happened, bro. That's not what. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia did good numbers when they fought. Right now, listen. And what happened is Bob Arum. Listen. No, hold on. Listen.
No. This is before Mikey, though, bro.
This was before Mikey, bro. This is before Mikey, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. All I'm saying is Bob Arum said the only fight that we want is Errol Spence. We don't want Sean Porter. We don't want none of these other fighters. The only one we're focusing in on is Errol Spence. Yes or no?
You running the timelines together, my guy. But I get what you're saying, but you're running the timelines together. So check it. The whole situation with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, this was prior to Mikey Garcia. This was way prior to Mikey.
I'm not talking about the meeting. If you're talking about that meeting, you're right. But go ahead, continue.
Not even the 2018 face-off. We know about that. All of this was prior to him fighting Mikey Garcia. But what I mean is, when he came into the division and he was calling for Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, at the time, all the belts, Keith had 2, and Errol had just beat Kell Brook for the IBF, and Jeff Horn had just beat Manny for the WBO. So when he came in, number one, Keith wouldn't fight him because Keith told him he had to get a belt to come see him. He told him he wasn't worthy to share the ring with one time. Errol told him he had to get a belt. So the only other champion to face was Jeff Horn. And at the time, there was no guarantee for him to get a title fight with Errol or Keith coming up to 147 from 140. See, when they start talking this all year, he could have activated his mandatory as the undisputed champion. That's cap. That's a lie. That's not true. The only sanctioning body that allows for you to skip the line when you can move up or down to challenge the champions, the WBO. That's the only one. The WBA, the WBC, or the IBF, he would have been put into the rankings and would have had to fight a title eliminator to become the number one contender to even fight for the belt.
Right. Now dig this. Now dig this. I think that the issue is that when they asked Brian McIntyre, Bo Mac, those same questions, he didn't say what you said. What he said was it was easier to go the rules. What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't matter? This is a trainer.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
does he know better or do you know better?
Hold on. That's what the trainer just said it. He just said it. He just said it without saying what I'm saying. He's saying it's easier for Bud to come up and challenge as the WBO super champion to challenge the current champion in that division than it would be to him to go and have to jump into the rankings to have to fight to be the number one contender.
He went an easier route.
It was never about it. No. It was never about it being an easier route. It was literally about the fact that he could only challenge that champion directly by the sanctioning body's rules. He was not going to be able to come to 147 and jump straight in line to fight for the WBA.
Now, can I ask you a question, bro? So what are the IBF rules?
So the IBF rules, he same thing. When he comes up as the IBF champion, as the IBF champion, he has to fight a title eliminator to become the number one contender. Now, also too, the IBF is to be defended every 9 months. If y'all remember, when Bud became undisputed at 140, they tried to make him defend his IBF championship 2 fucking weeks later against Lipinets. That's why he dropped the IBF before he moved up.
Well, Errol ain't defended it in 4 years.
And I was just about to say that. Hell yeah, how Errol still got the belt and Jamal Charlo.
Hey, and PBC been holding the IBF hostage for how long?
5 years.
Over 4 years.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm glad my man brought all that to the table because the only thing I'm gonna do tonight, I don't like speaking on shit that I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at all 4 sanctioning bodies and I'm gonna see what applies before I jump on this panel again with Bushido, and then I'll be able to have a rebuttal for you. I can't do it now because I don't know if you're telling the truth or not.
Go check the sanctioning body rules, bro. The WBO.
I know. I just said I'm gonna do my research.
Yes,
I'm gonna do my research. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not one of them guys that go off their emotion. Oh no, you know, I can't say that, bro. I don't know what the hell going on.
Hey, we all can learn something.
All I can say is
the WBO lets you go up or down a division.
I'm not talking about the WBO. We already know that. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
The other three sanctioning bodies, we're going to see like what their rules are. So if the WBC allows him to come up there and fight, or the WBA or whatever it was.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of a champion in the WBC, WBA, or IBF doing that?
Nope.
Ever?
I can't say. I just said I haven't done my research.
But you heard the
you know
WBO
what?
fighters
But
doing
here's the deal. But here's the deal. I have been on another panel and they said Mayweather did it. So I don't know. I don't know.
He fought for an interim belt. He
moved up. He moved up. He had a belt, and he challenged that same guy, and it wasn't a WBO belt. So
no, it was the WB. It was like the WBA. He moved up. He moved up, and he fought for an interim WBA belt, which made him the #1 contender for that title.
Okay, look, what belt did Usyk was the mandatory for Joshua for that he had to fight?
The WBO.
WBO.
Exactly. That's your answer right there. That's the belt. That's the only one that do it. That's the only one that do it.
WBO,
that's why he was the direct path. Yeah, that's
again, we don't know if it's the only one. My man know his shit, but let's all of us do our due diligence.
That's why
I'm about to say, go back and check. But yeah, I know.
Because that's the only way Bud can get to the route to fight Jermell Charlo.
To fight Jermell.
Exercise his super champion status.
Right now.
Yeah, he understands that the WBO do it. He just want to know if the other sanctioning bodies do it, but they don't. Go ahead and look it up. But they don't.
Okay, listen, hold on. Well, I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said that. With that being said, don't we agree that if he doesn't fight Errol Spence, he should push that button and go ahead and fight Jermell?
Well, I agree. Hold on.
Listen, you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all. Y'all know what's gonna happen if he pushes the belt, if he pushes to the button to fight Jermell Charlo. Jermell's gonna drop that WBO belt, and we'll have the same exact
speculation, though, bro. You speculate.
My opinion.
That's subjective.
It's like, hey,
how is it? Can I say something? How is it speculations? If Jermell really wanted, Jermell can Jermell can challenge Bud anyway, because Bud is the super WBO champion.
But listen, the thing about it is Jermell.
Okay, hold. Can I? Hold on. He just asked me a question. Hold on. He just asked me a question. Now, can I answer that? The thing is, Jermell has never called out Crawford. It's Crawford who's been calling out Jermell. So why would he have to?
And
why would he have to?
I agree. Come on, it's not Jermell's job to call out Bud.
I don't not gonna go up there try to pursue Jermell right now because Jermell gonna say, "Oh, I just came off an injury. I need to fight this person." He don't want to fight this 2024.
Bro, come on, here we go. That's speculation.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Al would allow that fight to happen? Because that would make Errol look real bad.
Al wouldn't let that fight happen. If he's not gonna fight me, he ain't fighting Jermell. Yeah, if he's not gonna fight Errol, he's damn sure not gonna fight Jermell. I mean, Errol said it. Like if he not fighting me, he damn sure ain't fighting Mel.
If he gave Mel that fight, Al Heyman would lose Errol Spence, bro.
I mean, even Jermell, but Jermell has said it. Man, focus on your fight. Focus on guys in your division. He don't want that smoke. Errol. He don't want to fight Mel, bro.
Mel don't want that smoke.
Errol would never forgive Al Heyman if he did that, bro.
And look what dude just told Canelo. If somebody ain't on your level or they ain't fight nobody or this and that, then show them then. Yeah. These niggas.
Well, Canelo be ducking too.
Yeah, that's why he was telling Canelo that. He was telling Canelo to fight. If Benavidez ain't on your level,
Ryder anyway.
That's what he
see no Ryder.
That's what he was telling Canelo.
He gonna duck Benavidez.
Yeah, that's
they gonna give him a franchise belt and he gonna duck Benavidez, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see that fight happening.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't see it. Even though it would be exciting to me,
he's not gonna fight Boo Boo. He's not gonna fight. Unless you saw,
I honestly think Canelo will beat Benavidez. I think he will beat Benavidez.
He'll fight Jamal Charlo now because Charlo looked a little. He looked all beat up and he looked overweight. He ain't been in the ring in almost 3 years.
Yeah, so Benavidez is the man. Benavidez
look like fool right now.
I don't know. You know what? He moving like he the man. All these dudes need to take a page out of John Jones. John Jones took 3 years off,
when it fought the top heavyweight, it won, bro. So all that layoff talk, I don't subscribe to
Nah,
that.
Jones a different animal, bro. Jones is a
Ain't
cheat code
Errol?
in and of itself.
Ain't all these champions supposed to move like that?
Bro, John Jones is like 6'7", 6'8", with a fucking 84-inch reach.
This is you know what? I respect. I'm not even an Errol guy, but I respect Errol. No tune-ups. I respect it.
Me too.
I respect.
You have no
know
choice
what?
but to respect.
I gave him credit for coming off of the car wreck and fighting Danny Garcia. I did, because Danny was a respectable name. Now, let's break it down. Who has Danny Garcia beaten at 147?
Nobody.
You're right.
Nobody.
What big fights and big names has Danny beaten at 147?
Well,
like
that's why they give
now
Errol
what-
so much credit for beating him. Like shit, he only
Yeah,
did that
but-
shit at 140. That's what his career was good.
And
I was
Danny
about to
Duck
say
Bud.
now, but this
And
is
Danny
what
Duck
gets me
Bud.
though.
Danny
We
Duck
give
Bud at
Danny all the
140.
credit in the world.
Yep.
Yes, we give Danny all the credit in the world for his resume at 140, but we shit on Bud for being undisputed at 140.
Yeah,
the same bullshit.
it's the same people doing it.
Danny's a Hall of Fame 140 pounder. He is not that at 147
at all. He's stiff as hell, slow as hell. He pissed me off in that Spence fight. Like he took off on Spence in like the last 2 minutes. He could have been
And
doing
stop swinging.
Danny didn't let his hands go, bro.
This is why I feel like Errol's the manufactured fucking champion.
Yeah, he's not hard to hit, bro.
He said everybody stop swinging with Spence.
Everybody that has cracked his motherfucking ass and we saw him hurt him, they stopped swinging. They abandoned punching
Hey,
him.
you know what? I like I said, I'm a Bud guy, but I'm gonna give Errol credit, man. Maybe he did enough damage where it didn't want to punch.
Bro,
I'm gonna give him his credit, man.
Hey,
Man,
If you ain't never boxed,
okay. I'm gonna keep
Who is
it
this talking? Who is this talking right now, man?
Go ahead.
Who is
I'm
this
even
dude?
funky with you. If he spit out his mouthpiece against Terrence Crawford, we're going to have a new undisputed champion.
Right
I
away.
think we all agree.
In that round. In that round. Hell yeah.
Okay.
He did it against Danny Garcia too.
Hold on.
Exactly.
First of all, whoever that Bud Crawford fan is was just speaking, man, I'm giving you all your due respect, straight up, man, because you thinking like a boxing fan, just like the way I try to think. Now, I'm gonna go back in history real quick. It was a guy named Burt Cooper hit motherfucking Evander Holyfield
Yeah, I
with an
remember
uppercut.
Burt Cooper.
Okay, hit him with an uppercut. Had Evander like sliding on the ropes, right? But what I'm saying is we can't go off of what one fighter does with another, because Mike Tyson never did that with Evander Holyfield.
True.
Styles make fights.
But
Styles make fights.
The pattern that I've seen, I don't know if it's something to do with the accident, or maybe because he got veneers or something. But
that's exactly what it was.
Since that accident, his 2 fights, the mouthpiece came out, and he better not do this shit against. But if he do, I don't want to hear y'all. I don't want to hear nothing.
All right, my Chicago brother.
Gentlemen, can I just say this though, man? This is what I don't like, man, in terms of boxing, man. When you sign a contract to fight somebody, it ain't the other guy's job to make sure you ready to fight or you motivated or It's called professional boxing. Your job is to be ready to fight.
To be ready.
You can't take away from the guy who wins because the other guy quit or he submitted
or they
silently or stopped punching.
I agree.
No, that's not Errol's fault if guys quit. It ain't Bud's fault. Their job is to get them up out of there.
There you go. And what did I say earlier?
Credit.
What did I say earlier, man?
mean.
What did I say earlier?
Were having success, the things that were making them successful against Errol, they abandoned it. They stopped.
And we saying Bud is not going to do that. Bud ain't. That's the difference.
See, this is what I think. I think these guys are evenly matched for the most part as far as talent. But for me personally, I don't think this fight is going to be the same fight it would have been before all of Errol's habits have deterred him or derailed him in his career.
Yes, sir.
I think when we talking elite guys, and I put these two on that level, those small things make a difference, bro.
Errol has more wear and tear on his body
lot more
than Bud does. Errol, you know what I'm saying?
Bud got shot in the head, bro. I'm not
Earl's
trying to
actually
hear, bro.
older than Bud.
I'm not trying to hear, bro.
I'm talking about,
older.
Hold on, did he just say
like,
Earl is
No, Bud is
older than Bud?
Bud is older than Errol.
Earl
No.
33, Bud
Y'all
35. What I'm
talking
saying is,
about numbers.
when you
Age is a
when you
condition, not
when you
number.
put that when you drink that
Oh, okay.
poison, man, it takes a
Yeah.
lot out of your body,
Oh,
bro.
Okay, if he's
yeah,
saying that, I
It
agree.
do.
Agreed.
It
Agreed.
does, man.
But look,
Agreed.
And if all things are equal, I'm gonna go with the guy who lived clean, bro.
yeah, and we've been
Exactly.
seeing,
The age don't mean nothing.
but we see the same Earl that we always seen.
No,
So
we don't. Y'all not looking. He's not the
that
same
nigga,
guy.
he's fighting like he fighting on a punching bag,
It's
bro. That's how he
slightly.
fight.
He's not the same guy, bro.
I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you.
tell y'all something, man. The biggest thing about Earl. Earl was a destroyer out there at one point. He's not that no more, bro.
He's not. He's not the
He's
same
not
fighter no
that.
more.
He's
He's
still a
not.
great fighter, but he's not that same guy who was the boogeyman.
But
He
now,
was the boogeyman.
this
He
is the
was.
difference now. When
But to
you
me,
get older,
Bud,
you're supposed to develop. You're supposed to develop that experience to be able to fight smarter. Maybe, yeah, I don't have the same speed no more, but the power is the last thing to go. So I learned a few more tricks of the trade to be able to land some shit cleanly and get you out of there and conserve my energy.
I just don't
so I
think
don't
his
tire
body's
myself
allowing
out.
him to do that physically. I think physically
Yes.
he just can't do it.
he not gonna be. He don't got what it
With
Well,
the
takes
I
to beat
weight,
disagree
Bud,
with
bro.
that.
well, I'm talking about with the weight. I'm talking about the weight, just the wear and tear. He's still a great fighter, but he's not that same guy who had guys shook.
But
He's
that
not
guy,
him no
And I
more.
even
think that gas
and I'm
tank.
saying even that guy still wouldn't have beat Bud. But I agree with you though. But he still wouldn't have beat Bud.
Right.
I
I
don't
I
agree.
mean,
know.
but
Right.
that's your
No,
I
opinion,
don't
I
know.
though.
That's
He
agree
had a
just.
though.
better
I'm not
chance
gonna
back
do that
then.
to
Yeah.
him.
Hey,
He still got to get in there and do it.
respectfully, the reason why we saw Errol Spence fighting all of the different PBC guys and fighters, they were established names and fighters and former champions. That was a way to fast track experience for Errol to try to get him ready.
Yeah.
Because had they fought when Terrence first came into the division, Terrence had too many tools in his bag for Errol. Errol was just bigger.
I
Yeah.
think they should be on their second or third fight, man. To be honest, it's okay if your favorite fighter loses a fight.
I only want to see that shit.
If Bud, I'm a Bud guy, but if Errol beats Bud ass, guess what? I'm gonna give Errol 1,000% credit.
You
Say he's
gotta
the
give
better
him his
fighter.
credit.
It's not gonna
Got
be
Yeah,
to.
no
you gotta give him his
excuses.
Hey,
credit.
bro.
Like talking about like
every
Lennar was talking about. Oh well, he need a tune up. No, that's not his motto.
Every
Say the
time I
thing
hear
though,
that,
like
I
bro, it
don't
just
I
a
don't
sounds.
lot of
see
It's
him
Spence
on
so
that.
fans though,
unlikely that's
they
gonna happen, bro. It's
I,
so
I
with the
don't,
unlikely
but
credit
it's
that
Bud
Spence.
boxing.
spoke on
Anything
It
can
before.
is.
happen. It's boxing. We didn't think Antonio
I
Tarver
mean,
was gonna knock out Roy Jones when he did. We
Oh,
don't
but
know.
like,
I did. I
okay,
won money off
We
that.
let
didn't
me
Yes, I
ask
know.
did.
y'all. Let
I
me ask
definitely
y'all
won money
this
off that.
though. What tools effectively do y'all see Arrow utilizing to beat Bud? Like honestly.
He only got two. He only got one tool. He got a hammer, a screwdriver, and a motherfucking.
Well, we all know Bud is the more
Funny
skilled
as
fight. He
hell.
has more tools in the box, but that don't always win fights.
That's true.
His
But Bud's
footwork.
smarter
His
too though.
footwork ain't
I
I
was
fucking
think
say,
with
Bud is
but
way
Bud.
smarter.
He
I'm
not
about to
even
say
fast
Arrow.
enough.
If you ask me, what's gonna
Ford even
happen
said it's
is
more mental with
if you
Bud.
ask me, what's gonna happen is Earl is gonna apply that pressure, and he's gonna have Bud doing something that he's not accustomed to, meaning taking his time,
That's
getting the
not true.
rhythm. Okay,
Bud's
all
already
right, it's
fought
not true.
pressured fighters before.
But
That's
see,
not
I
what
know, but see with
I didn't
that,
say that. We're talking about Errol Spence. Just
yeah,
like
yeah.
you could say Earl has fought other guys who's been boxers. That's not Terrence Crawford.
He's not. He ain't fought nobody with the
Neither one
IQ
of
of
them has
Terrence
fought
Crawford.
Neither
anybody
one of
on
them.
their level like that.
I
But
think
Exactly.
Bud gonna
nah,
step to the side and knock that boy out from a crazy angle.
a
Okay, but
crazy
that's
angle.
you know what? You a
A dip,
fan, but that's why
a
this is
It
a
different
may
sport.
angle, bro.
happen. It may
But what
happen.
I
But
mean is, what I
Yeah.
me
mean
being a
is
Bud
this.
fan, it
This is
could
what
go the
I'm saying
opposite
though,
way.
guys. This is what I'm
It
saying.
could.
Errol's tools. His tools are his jab,
Hmm.
his high work rate, his body work. Right.
Correct.
Everything that Errol does works off of his jab.
Right.
If Bud takes away that
That
jab,
jab, he takes
what
away
Which he
else do
will.
you have?
everything exactly.
Which he
And
will.
And if Bud not standing there, which he won't be, like
Which
everybody
he
else,
won't be.
My
He
biggest,
won't be there.
what
my
is he
biggest
gonna
question
do
about the
then?
fight is how does Arrow handle a guy that's slick with some kind of with movement?
Right. You ain't never
I've never
seen you
seen him
never
find a
seen
guy with a
Arrow
lot of
bounce.
movement.
We
I'm
never
not
And with
seen
saying he
Arrow
power.
can't.
bounce left to
I'm
right.
not saying he can't. I just want to see it. That's what makes the fight compelling.
Hey, we never seen Bud bounce on his toes. I mean, Arrow bounce on his toes left to right. He just stepping.
What
Now,
happens if
now, hold on, hold on,
Bud?
hold
What
on.
happens
Standing
if
in the
Bud pushes
sand.
Arrow back? Make Arrow fight
Aside,
going
listen.
backwards.
Aside from Crawford and Spence, we just saw a fight Benavidez Plant. Prior to that fight, everybody had speculations on how Plant might outbox him, or how
Not me.
Benavidez, hold
Not me.
on,
Yeah.
or how Benavidez might
Was gonna
put on the
knock him out.
pressure. But the thing is, we really don't know what's gonna happen until they get in the ring.
Gooch, I'm outside.
See, I said Benavidez was gonna stop him, and he would have had it been for Kenny Bayless. But I picked Benavidez to
Caleb
beat him
Plant
and
got
stop him.
He got my respect that night, man. He refused to be knocked out,
He
bro.
only got it because Kenny Bayless, but in
Well, that ain't
reality,
his fault, man. His job is to fight, bro. He
right?
ain't the
That's
Yeah, it
referee.
is.
that's true.
Give him
But
credit, bro. He
just
hung
think,
in there, and I thought he won the first half of the
that
fight.
look, that's
He did.
because when they was close, he never once let them work their way out of it. That's what how can Benavidez let off 7 or 8 shots if he break it up as soon as they get close?
Benavidez, I love him, but he ain't got all this power that people say either. He ain't no one punch knockout guy.
But
He's a
that's not
high
what I'm
work
saying.
rate guy.
Look, when Benavidez get you close, he'll run them off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How can he do that? As soon as he get close, Kenny Bayless breaking him up. He couldn't stop.
I like Benavidez
stopped
a
that
lot,
knockout, bro.
but
I
I
caught
don't think he should fight Canelo right away. I think
But
Canelo.
I
I
told
don't know,
guys
bro.
that
He
I
would
told guys
destroy
Benavidez was gonna
Canelo.
win by unanimous
I got
decision.
Yeah, but that ain't go. He
Because
get hit clean. He get hit with too many clean shots. Can he take Canelo's clean shots?
I knew Caleb was gonna wane. His gas tank was gonna wane about the 9th round. And
Here's
He
the
got
deal.
out in every fight, bro.
But here's the deal. Even if you want to speak about Canelo, like, what Canelo are we talking about? Are we talking about the Canelo that was fighting
Canelo has
Triple
better
G?
head movement. Canelo has way better head movement than Caleb Plant. Much
But he
better.
don't have no body movement, bro. His
He
feet are
doesn't move his
stationary.
body or his feet.
But you know what?
Right.
Canelo is an
stationary.
old 31, 32-year-old man. He got over 60-something fights, bro.
So look,
Right.
when Plant moving around, Canelo's gonna be standing there getting
Y'all,
hit.
y'all,
But
do y'all,
it's gonna
do
be a
y'all
good
realize
fight,
he
though,
had
'cause
42 fights when he fought Floyd?
Floyd
He had
had
42 or 43
fights.
fights?
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say now the difference is how Canelo fought Caleb Plant as opposed to David Benavidez. Benavidez was fucking head hunting from the beginning of the fight. From the beginning of the Canelo fight, Canelo went straight to the body early and often.
So yeah, but the ref I see that they be picking and choosing certain refs for fights. So that's important now. I'm gonna start paying more attention to that because they did that for a reason. And Kenny Bayless been in a lot of bullshit fights where the outcome happened. And I'm realizing he always
my favorite ref.
We all know that for a mover like a Caleb Plant, you got to take his legs away from him. You got to stop him from moving.
But here's the thing, man. Like, when one Mexican is saying, "Hey, I'm calling you out," and then you have the other one saying, "I'm not fighting any Mexicans anymore," it tells you, like, damn, does he really want to fight this guy?
But
in my opinion,
now that they think they saw slippage in Benavidez since he didn't stop Plant and Canelo did, everybody's ignoring that Canelo said that. Oh, now they want to see the fight. Canelo will beat him, and Canelo saying it's possible. I thought you didn't fight Mexicans, but you think you got an advantage, so now it's possible. Bullshit ass duck tactics.
Well, I'm glad that the black fighters don't do that because we really wouldn't have no fights, man. And let me ask y'all this. Just a general question, man. What do y'all think about Tank saying he was a more skilled fighter than Mike Tyson? I don't believe that.
I mean, in a way, I think
bro.
I see what he's saying though.
How?
Mike Tyson really didn't do a lot of boxing, bro.
Mike Tyson was a small heavyweight, bro.
I think Tank's a better boxer than Mike Tyson was. I ain't
You
gonna lie
are
to you.
crazy, young Mike.
They both fight damn near the same. Minus Tank's head movement.
No, they don't.
Shit.
No, they don't.
No, I'm just talking shit.
No,
neither one of them have a fucking. Hey, neither Tank nor Mike have a jab.
I'm gonna say they're about even because Mike, his devastating power, it equals out to the extra skills that Tank got. So they're about
his footwork, his speed.
Mike Tyson's footwork was way more superior than Tank.
Yeah, Mike's footwork was crazy to be a heavyweight.
And his head moving.
His head moving.
I just think
y'all realize he was champion of the world at 21 years old, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just I think Custom Model down, bro, is what
But
that's what changed Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson came along at the right moment when it was easier opponents out there. He didn't come. He didn't come. Listen, he didn't come. He didn't come into fighting Riddick Bowe or
Well, I was
Lennox
about to say,
Lewis
well, it was certain
look,
fighters
hey,
that Mike
or the
didn't fight.
Klitschko.
One thing we can't change is we can't change when we born.
right when he
No, no,
see the
no,
thing
no, no,
about it, when he fought
no.
They
when he
kept
I'm
fought
not
Mike
saying that.
away from Bo. They
when
kept
he
Mike
fought
away
them
from Bo.
and Tua.
They kept Mike away from Bo.
What about
Because I
Tua?
think Bo would have beat Mike.
Mike
Hold
stayed
on. What
away
about
from
Tua?
David
He said
Tua.
Tua.
He stayed
What
away
about
from
him?
David Tua, and he stayed away from that
Oh, okay.
that
No, I thought
bodybuilding.
What
he
we do
said
know is
both.
Mike don't put no weight. He would put no weight clauses on people. We know that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He
Mike
got
fought
more
black
heart.
fighters. He did fight black fighters.
Man, you know what? That alone make him better than Tank. You ain't fought no black fighters. That's it. That's
Is
the
Tank?
answer
Let
right
me
there.
ask you this. I think it is
Can't
Sean
say that.
C. You think Tank gonna ever fight a black fighter?
We can't look. I don't
If
know.
it ain't, if it
We
ain't,
can't say that
All
because
right.
look.
Okay. Hold on.
I mean,
He
the
said
man be closing
T.
in on 30, bro.
Hey, listen. Here's the deal, man. Right. So, just like with Tyson, we didn't know what Tyson really had till he got in the ring with somebody who wasn't already afraid before stepping into the ring, i.e., Buster Douglas. You dig what I'm saying? We didn't know. We knew
right.
Tyson looked good against other opponents. You
But
feel me?
That's
Shotzi,
part of the
Go ahead.
game, though. You know
look,
that,
look,
Sean.
look, look. As
Come
a
on.
response to that, like
I'm
that's
listening.
that definitely
But
is
I
a
wasn't finished. I wasn't finished. I was just
oh,
gonna
all right,
say.
no, go ahead, bro.
No. I was just gonna say the same is with Gervonta Tank Davis. It's like we've
Yeah.
seen him against some of these guys, but we haven't seen him against Ryan Garcia. We haven't seen him against Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson.
Ryan, though. Do you
Yeah.
believe in Ryan?
No,
Hold
I'm
on.
not. No.
Hold on, wait, but
No.
I don't
I'm
want to
just
leave.
saying. I'm saying that Ryan is a step up from these other
Yeah,
cats he
that's
was
his best
fighting.
competition to date, bro.
Yeah, I'll
There you
say
go.
that.
Tank
That's
will
all I'm
never
saying.
fight Devin Haney. He'll never
So
fight him.
look, I think Mike Tyson, he did when he fought Buster Douglas. That's when he stepped up. But at the same time, he didn't have his trainer, and his life was kind of messed up. Also, that played a part in it too. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah, if Mike would have never left from Cuss and Kevin Rooney, them, he was
yeah,
Cuss
so
died.
undisputed.
it's a
Cuss
lot of
died.
stuff that play a part in that. But he
That's
did
part
lose
of
his
it. That's
big fight.
part of being a boxer, bro. That you got to live a
Yeah,
boxer's life.
that's
But
true.
Even
So
after Cuss
here's the
died,
deal.
if
Here's
he
the
would stayed
deal.
with Kevin Rooney, them, I still believe he'd have kept doing
Here's
what he
the
was doing.
deal. He underestimated Buster Douglas. Why? Because Buster Douglas had just quit on the ropes against Tony Tucker.
Against
So
Tony
he
Tucker.
so he figured this is what he figured. Because he initially was supposed to fight Evander Holyfield. He pulled out of the Holyfield fight saying that he had a cracked rib. Now, instead of fighting Holyfield when he said that he was healed, he said, I'm gonna take a tune-up. And he took Buster Douglas, who had just lost his mother,
and he
who was in
wasn't
the best shape
training.
of his life,
Mm-hmm.
who was fighting for
Nobody
something.
in boxing was gonna beat Buster that night, bro.
Right.
Nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
But
You
I
couldn't
believe
beat
that as
anybody in
well.
there that
Yeah.
night.
even after that, Mike Tyson is a legend because of what he did, but he really lost all his big fights. And I don't think it's really because of him. I think it's because he lost Customato, in my opinion. But he really, regardless of that, he still lost all of his big fights. You know what I'm saying? But he's still legendary because of what the impact he made on.
Let me ask you this: how do you lose all your big fights when you become undisputed? When you become the youngest champ in the history of boxing
Because
at
the
heavyweight,
people that
how do you mean he lost most of his big fights?
because the people that he fought for undisputed, like
It don't
Devin
matter. It ain't his fault who got the belts.
Devin fought Cambosis for undisputed, but
And
he's
he
not.
get full credit for that.
But
Because
listen,
Cambosis beat the man who beat the man.
but in history, he's not the best in the division.
He was when he beat. He was when he beat.
He was a
He
champion.
was.
But look,
At the time,
Devin can't get.
before Evander came to that weight division and started fighting, Tyson was the baddest man as a heavyweight.
He was
Feel me?
reigning.
Right, but
Yeah.
the people that he was fighting is what I'm talking about.
The best boxer in that era was Lennox Lewis,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Lennox
When he
Lewis was
fought
the best
Lennox,
out of that
They were the
group.
best in the
Hold
division.
on, you said what about it? You said Evander what?
He lost to Evander twice. He lost to Lennox. Then he lost to some bums too. But it
He
just
losing
like
to Hall of Fame fighters. Okay, no shame
but
in
look,
that.
all the Hall of Fame fighters. That's what I'm saying.
Tommy
Just
Hearns lost, bro.
But look, that's not what I'm saying though. Tommy Hearns beat some fighters though. Mike Tyson lost to all his top fighters.
No, he didn't.
Who he didn't lose to? You talking about Larry Holmes? He was old when he beat Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes
was 36 years old, bro.
Larry Holmes was on his way out, bro.
Man, listen.
Did he step in the ring?
Listen, to be fair, Tyson did what he was supposed to do to get that belt and cement his legacy. You know, but hold on. But I also understand what you're saying too. But that's why I said earlier he came along at the right time. You feel me? He didn't come along when the killers went with the Lennox Lewis and the Riddick Bowes and he didn't fight Evander when he was supposed to.
Like
he
when
fought
Roy
him 5
Jones,
years later.
when Roy got the heavyweight belt,
Spinks,
who he got
Spinks is arguably the best light heavyweight ever.
You said who?
Spinks.
Michael Spinks?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's arguably the best light heavyweight to ever live, bro.
Usyk could beat Michael Spinks, bro.
All right. Have you seen Michael Spinks fight?
I seen him. Yeah, I watched him. I think Usyk could beat him though.
What makes you say that?
It's just he just way more technical. He probably not gonna knock him out, but I think he way too technical, man.
You know that he moved up and beat Larry Holmes, gave Larry Holmes his first loss.
He gave Larry and then beat him in a rematch.
Yeah, you know, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even really like that division, but I'm just saying in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Who wins, Sonny Liston or Michael Spinks?
Man, I don't fuck with cheaters, bro. So when he come to them niggas, I don't really have no opinion. That nigga tries to cheat Ali and still lost.
Nobody beats Cassius Marcellus Clay. Nobody.
Nah. And then look, somebody said, Tank talking about.
I gotta get ready to shut it down, you guys.
Yeah, you had nodded off on us over there, Bushido.
No, I was setting up my microphone and shit, and
okay.
Yeah. Hey, Bushido, before you cut it off though, y'all heard when Tank said no heavyweight is better than no smaller guy. Like, I think Ali better than all these little niggas, even though he a heavyweight. Like, I don't know what he's talking about.
Roy Jones was better when he went.
I think he talking about as far as the technical aspect, like as far as skills.
Even skills. You think that a small guy better than Ali?
Well, if
Ali,
you, I would say
Ali,
that. Hold on.
If you look at Ali, realistically, he really didn't throw no body punches. There's a lot of things he didn't do, and a lot of bad things that he got away with because he was just so naturally talented and shit.
Yeah,
he did a lot of bad
75 punches in a row. Come
on, Fury got more talent than Javante. He's more skilled than Javante boxing.
Well, Ali said himself. He said he wasn't the greatest fighter of all time. He said Sugar Ray Robinson was. He said he was the greatest heavyweight of all time.
True. You did say that.
Well, you know, Ray Robinson had almost 200 fights, didn't he?
Yeah,
but
and if you and go watch the footage, you'll see why. Like, this dude was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I agree.
Hell yeah, he was good at everything.
A lot of people want and if you say like you could say he's the greatest fighter probably ever lived. You could say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it'd be the people too, like Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, he was killing, but look at the niggas he was playing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I prefer Shaq. Shaq is my rawest center. You know what I'm saying? But all that stuff, it's all everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying?
That is subjective
opinion.
Yeah.
But you still got to go and do it. You got to go do it. You can't say what somebody you think they're going to do. They got to go prove it. And that's goes for Bud and Harold. Go good.
There you go, my man.
Yep.
But yeah, man, salute to everybody on the panel.
One love to y'all, man.
On the chat, you know,
yes,
sir.
On
the next one. We got some UFC fights tomorrow. I don't know if you guys watching the UFC. Adesanya is going to try to beat Pereira.
Pandora fight tomorrow, don't he?
No, I'm watching. I'm watching.
Is that on Shakur? Is that on ESPN? Is that on ESPN?
Yeah. Plus, I'm watching Shakur, Keyshawn, Kelvin.
Big Baby. I want to see Big Baby. I like that.
Yes, sir. I'm watching them tomorrow.
They're on ESPN tomorrow. Showcase card, and that's what we got. So yeah, man. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
So good looking out.
All right, Bushido.
y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all.